And good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to Pilsen. We're here at the European Powerlifting Championships, and this is the second session of the day. It's the men's open 74 and 83 kilo classes, and they will run back to back. 5 lifters in the 74 kilo classes, but it is a very, very high quality field. And on initial prognosis, there is virtually nothing separating them. 5 kilos separates the top 3. Should be a great battle. They will be followed by 10 lifters in the 83 kilo class. I'm joined once again by Ralph Farquharson. Welcome back to the microphone, Ralph.
Good afternoon, all. I was watching this morning session and it was quite interesting with the ladies.
Oh, it was dramatic. I mean, some of the lifting was sensationally good, but some of it was heartbreaking.
Yeah, I know.
This is Andrei Cioflica from Romania, first out, 235 kilos on the board.
Yeah, Romania's have a few good lifters here this weekend.
They have, and the sport is developing in the
all
country
over.
year on year.
Yep.
We see the same ones coming back year after year and improving and bringing new lifters with them each time.
It's good to see, Martin. It really is.
And
right
the likes
across
of
Rupert.
Kazaku and the juniors.
Yeah, that's right.
Really coming on.
So
made big strides this year in terms of PBs.
Sure.
But this is Cioflica, 235. Oh, struggling for depth, isn't he?
Yeah. No belt. Very unusual.
Got it 2-1.
Yeah, just
The
in.
weight stays for Paul Campbell from Great Britain.
Now, next up is Paul Campbell from Great Britain.
Kilograms.
Also 235 on the bar. And I think Campbell and Cioflica,
bar is loaded.
they'll have a close battle that will go right to the end
Yep.
for 4th place.
And he's a sports scientist. Did I miss that?
I think he's a sports science lecturer or
something like that. Yeah, nice guy.
Yeah.
Met him a few times outside. Very pleasant.
and I think it's probably his first equipped international. I
I
certainly don't
know.
remember commenting
I
on
saw him
again.
before and I couldn't quite remember where we met before. It might have been Classic, yeah. Nice setup. Big drive at the bottom, let's get the depth.
Yes, I
That
think
looks-
that depth was fine.
Looks a good opener.
It's a good
Yes,
lift.
3 wide lights.
Raising to 285 kilograms.
Well, after
for
all that
Western
happened this
European
morning,
from Russia.
what could be better than just seeing a row of greens in the
Absolutely,
first column
absolutely.
and then let the battle commence?
Yeah.
Now,
The bar
next
is loaded.
lift done in from Russia is opening on 285. The other 2 are both opening in 290. So let me tell you that of the 3 of them, the lightest is Mastro Lorenzo, the French lifter. Then it's Kolomyets, the Ukrainian. Dunin is the heaviest of the 3. He is 20 grams underneath the limit
That's all
for
you
the
need
weight.
to win a title, Martin. And we saw that this weekend, in it, where
We did.
body weight separate the winners.
What high quality we've got in a small field.
Some of the top lifter in the world. That was
No,
strong,
it
but
was
ask the
strong.
question. Let's see.
Yeah, we're both asking the question.
It's
And
a
it was
good
2-1.
Just in.
290 kilograms for a French lifter.
Yeah, I would say.
Look better
Just-
second time.
Yeah, but
And
still.
of course the referees don't have the second look.
No,
The bar is
first
loaded.
time. One shot at it.
Anthony Mastro Lorenzo, representing France. I always feel he sounds Italian, Mastro
It does a bit,
Lorenzo.
doesn't it? Master
But
Rosen.
representing France. Well, his PB is 300,
300, yeah.
opening on 290.
Should be comfortable. He's been competing for 11 years, so has a lot of experience.
And there's going to be a great battle here between this Frenchman, the Russian you've just seen, and the Ukrainian who will be up next. Mastro Lorenzo will probably blow them away in bench and then try and hang on
Hang
to
on,
whatever
he-
lead
he can in the deadlift.
establishes in the deadlift. Oh, I think that dip got it in.
Yes.
Sorry.
No, it didn't.
It was high according to the referees.
Let's have a look at it. On the
Difficult to
side.
see with the stanchions.
Yeah,
I
maybe.
thought that
Fair call.
dip.
Fair call.
But then he did lean forward, didn't he?
Yep.
Slightly to create the illusion of depth. Now here with the double biceps pose is Vitaly
And a load of medals.
Kolomyets from Ukraine.
PB opener, it was
Also
almost 10 kilo below.
290 kilos on
10
the
kilo
bar for
below
him.
is PB.
Oh, it's a battle up. I think that was in, though.
Just about, I think.
No, it was high as well.
Now we
Yeah.
have to wait 1
Well,
minute
it may be
before
my
the
after
second
lunch
attempt.
eyes, but I
Looking
I
from the
thought the
side,
last
looks
two
about
were-
Justin. You could have gone either way.
Yeah.
2-1 is
Yeah.
on the border. And we talk about this, Martin. Once you're on the border, you're asking for
Yeah.
trouble because.
So, Paul Campbell, you were asking Ralph, sports science lecturer,
Okay.
and the president of the Ukrainian Federation approached the jury about that last lift, as you saw, and got a shake of the head from
Sorry.
all three members.
Get it deeper.
So Paul Campbell, another 10 kilos on the bar, 245 kilos.
10 kilo below is PB.
Yeah.
So, yeah. 2 years in competition.
Well, it's ticking down. I don't think he's going to take it.
Oh, no. No, got no chance.
Well, I don't know
wonder
what's
why.
happened there. We were
No idea.
happily chatting away, waiting for the lifter to come to the platform.
Starting the
Has it
second
been
attempt
announced?
with Paul Campbell from Great Britain and 245 kilograms.
Well, I'm not quite sure what happened
No.
there. Well, I think the bar was
bar is
misloaded actually, because they've taken 25
his
kilo
name is
off
still
each
up.
side,
His name is still
and
on
the
the
clock
board.
has been reset.
He's up now. Yeah, something went wrong.
I think it was misloaded to 50 kilos more
okay.
than it should have
Oh.
been, which might have been slightly problematic for Mr. Campbell. Yes, I've just been told, Ralph, I think because there's only 5 lifters, there'll be an extra
1 minute. Yes,
break
of
between.
course. Yes.
And that's all it was.
I should have known that,
Yes,
Martin.
so should I. That looked
Looks
good.
strong, but was it deep enough? Did you get 3 whites?
Yes,
Yes,
it
yeah.
does.
Well done.
Loading 247
Yeah, if it's 5 lifters in a category, then
Well,
it must be 1 minute at the end.
Extra, yes.
If it's four lifter, then it's 2 minutes.
How didn't we pick that up, Ralph? It's
I saw it before.
It's
Right.
after lunch, isn't it?
That's why it is.
Well, Campbell with the red lights and the successful second lift is currently lying in second place in
There you are.
squats. Choflika, 247 kilos on the bar, and this will overtake Campbell. Trying to get the bar really tight in.
Yes. Get this set up right. It's far to get down. Oh,
Yes,
is
I
it got deep
think-
enough?
I think that's just in.
I'm going to wait, Martin, because I've been getting it wrong.
No, I should have waited.
I'm learning, Martin. I'm learning.
I thought he just got in at the last second.
He's on the border. It could
Yeah.
have gone the other way. And again, we talk about these lifters that really are pushed the boat out. They
Yeah.
need to get the first one, certainly second one. You need to nail him.
But we also talk about the benefit of the doubt, Ralph.
Yes.
That's what Gaston always says.
Yes,
you
it's
know,
true.
if you're not sure it's not in, it's in.
Yeah.
And I think that goes right back to John Stevens in that
He was the
philosophy,
first
doesn't it?
one, yeah, dear John, I hope you're watching. Yeah, he always tell me that if you any doubt in your mind, then the first thing you must do is give a white.
So this is Kolomyets, the Ukrainian lifter. Failed 290, 2-1. The Ukrainians were not happy with that decision at all, but the jury did not entertain the protest. And here he is, taking 290 again.
Of course, the jury has can see a replay on their desk. They got a
Yes.
monitor on their desk so they can actually see.
Plus, there's the big screen.
Of course, on the big screen, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's got to be deep enough.
Can you get up?
That is not back up.
Oh.
Oh, dear, dear, dear.
Now he's in trouble.
Sorry, that's no legs. Loading 295 kilograms for
Now,
Anthony
295. Mastro Lorenzo has actually gone up 5 kilos. He feels he's strong enough to take the extra weight.
The bar is loaded.
Well, let's hope so.
Within 5 kilos of his personal best now. And surely the favourite is not going to go
No,
on
we
squats
cannot have
again.
two lifters going down here, can we? So, please, come on, lads. Get those squat down. Don't give the referee any chance to give you a red light.
Gets the squat command. Well, that seemed deep enough to me, I have to say, Ralph.
Looks good from here, but again, I'm going to wait.
And it's a good
Yeah,
leg.
but only 2-1.
2-1.
Oh, there's some tough judging going on today.
Kilograms for a Russian lifter, Konstantin Dunin.
Now, Dunin, final one up in the second round, 297.5 kilos on the bar. And this will
The
give
bar is
him the
loaded.
halfway lead. Sorry, the lead at after 2 squats.
2 squats, yeah. We're going to lead for the gold medal in the squats.
Big jump as well from 285 to 297.
But you think at this body weight, that should be comfortable.
Yeah. And it's amazing how the prognosis changes.
Big time. Come on, set it up.
Oh, now was that deep enough?
I'm
It was
saying
very powerfully up.
Strong enough.
Ralph, I've never known you so quiet.
I am being quiet
No,
because
this is,
I'm really shaking here because I can see it.
I mean, I asked the question because I had my own doubts.
Yeah. They really are. Really just on the border.
Yeah.
I know the rule says below, it can be just below parallel, but when a referee are looking at it, if they're thinking, well, this is not deep enough,
No.
they should not be thinking that.
And the last thing we would want is to be known as a high squat
Yeah.
federation.
Yeah, and so it's true. I mean, if the rule says, and we must follow the rule.
Now, just to remind you that there's a minute on the clock.
Yes. No, remember.
Because there's only 5 lifters,
Yeah.
so this isn't ticking down for Choflika. This is just giving the lifters more time between lifts.
And they cannot change the weight. They must wait until the minute is expired.
And
Then the weight is changed.
That's
and
right.
then lifter got 1 minute.
And there's the jury.
Starting the third attempt with
Oh,
Andrei Choflika from
Cat
Romania.
1 referees.
255
Category 1. You have to be a
kilograms
category 1 referee
as
to be
his
on the
third
jury.
squat attempt.
One of them is the EPF president, Mr. Arnold Wastrom, and the EPF technical secretary, Miriam Boslov.
And I think it's a French
Yes, the friend.
Right.
referee in the
Loaded.
middle. Now, this is Choflika. Missed 247 last time, so he's going 255. He and Campbell both going 255, and Choflika is the lighter of the two.
Right.
Only by 300 grams. But if they both make their lifts, that will be enough to make the difference. No,
No.
no. I'm not sure the depth was there either,
No.
but whether it
Sorry,
was or
that's
not
no lift, and the
is
weight
irrelevant.
stays for
Now, Paul Campbell.
from Great
Well,
Britain,
Campbell's still below his
255
personal best,
kilograms,
only
as
just.
his third attempt.
But so far, he's younger one with 2 greens.
He is, and can he make it 3 from?
Yeah.
Well, this will be a PB,
PB. There you are.
equaling
Yes, it's equaling.
squat. The sports science lecturer from Great Britain.
And
The bar is
that's the way to
loaded.
go. You know, where you're going to finish on equal your PB. That's okay. Nice if you can break it.
And I bet you he'll have all the respect of his students when he comes
I
back
bet he
as
does.
a competitor
I
in the
bet they're all
European
watching.
Open Powerlifting Championships. Well, Great Britain is one of the biggest federation memberships in Europe, and there will be thousands
I'm
glued to the
sure.
screens watching this.
Get the hips down.
I think we'll wait on this one.
We're definitely going to wait.
It was just slightly higher than the first
Yep.
two, wasn't it? Oh, not a lot, but yeah, he knew there was more weight in the bar. Just cut it slightly, and 3 red lights. And it's millimeters, Ralph.
Yeah, that's all you're talking about.
But then if he'd gone millimeters deeper, would he have got back up? That's the problem.
Yep.
No, Ralph, this is huge.
Yep.
This is column yet. And if he doesn't get this,
One of the favourites. And he needs this
he
to
is
stay in the
out.
competition. And it's all about depth. Nothing else. You need to get that hips down.
Yeah, there's no point coming back
Not
up if you
point.
haven't made depth in the
Do or
front.
die. Get it down there. Got to get it down there.
Oh, he's fighting! He's fighting! He's fighting! Where did that come from?
dear.
Now, was it deep enough?
That's
what
a question.
battle!
But no.
No!
What a shame.
No!
Loading 300.
Oh, you almost feel it's worth it just for. I thought it was gone there. How did he have the power to keep it moving?
Just determination.
Oh, Ralph,
Just
Colum
determination.
Yates has gone.
Oh, one of the favourites out.
And
The
just
bar
like
loaded.
this morning, absolute drama in the squats as the favourite gets called 3 times on depth.
Yeah.
And that changes the whole
Whole
complexion of the
competition.
event.
Yep,
And
sure.
Campbell and Choflika are now battling for the
Step-
podium all
step,
of a sudden.
One step up, yeah.
And they wouldn't have expected that.
Not at the start.
Now, Dunin, the Russian lifter, a reminder that after the next 2 squats, we moved straight to the 83 class. And what a battle we're going to have here.
Absolutely.
Look at the names: Baranik, Rolvag, Vasyukov, Musienko. Wow, it's just stacked. I think that was deeper than his second. Let's see what the referees
I'm
say.
stopped talking.
No,
I'm
2
stuck
to
in
1. I didn't say it was deep enough. I just said deeper than his second. That's what you call hedging your bets.
Yep.
Now, Mastro Lorenzo. If he gets this lift, it will give him a huge
bar is
advantage
loaded.
over the Russian as
Martin,
he moves forward.
I'm
Now,
gonna-
he's got a much bigger bench as well.
I'm going to say this, Martin. I don't think it's poor refereeing. I think it's poor
No.
squatting.
I don't think we've criticised the referees.
Not at all.
Well,
From where I'm sitting,
not this
there was
afternoon.
all
no.
on the border.
Yeah.
And lifters going to start learning. They got to rethink how they're trying. Because if you're training high, you're going to come to a competition and lift high.
Now, Mastro Lorenzo, if he can make this lift, he will perhaps open a gap over Dunin
Yep.
that the Russian will not be able to bridge. This is a hugely important
it
lift.
is. It is.
He's got to make depth. And I think
Yeah, I think he may have got
2-1
it.
maybe, 2-1.
Could well be
What did they say?
3 whites.
3 white lights. And it's early stages in the competition,
He
but you
set
know
the mark. He
what?
set the mark.
Mastro Lorenzo may
starting
just
with
have won the
200
European
from
title
Georgia.
with that third round squat.
220
We move
kilograms
on.
as his squat opener.
Zamukashvili, the Georgian, is first out in the 83s, 220 kilos on the bar. Zurab
The bar is loaded.
Zamukashvili. I don't think we've seen him on the international stage,
No,
but
it's
I think
new.
I'd have remembered the name.
No. From Georgia?
Yeah?
Yeah, probably wouldn't have done, yeah.
Oh,
Nice
that was
and easy.
easy. Some very strong Georgians, and of course rugby is becoming a very popular sport there as well. And that will be sucking in a lot of their stronger athletes.
Yes, of course.
220 kilograms.
But no, that was
No, that was well high. That was well high.
It was easy,
bar is
but
loaded.
high. Still in 220. Andrei Irimi, Romania. We've seen Irimi lift many times before. And just to put this, what we're going to see later into focus, this is 220. Veronik is going to open more than 50%
More.
higher than this. You're going to put it, I think that's
I'm
good.
it.
You're
I
going to
hope
put
so.
another 120
And it's
kilos on the
good.
bar
Yeah.
for
The
Veronik's
next lifter
opener.
It's just
is
his opener.
Jordan Ivanov from Bulgaria with 250 kilograms.
Now Jordan Ivanov from Bulgaria.
I noticed a Bulgarian have a few ladies
The bar
lifting.
is
Yes,
here.
we had a Bulgarian lady this morning
That's good.
and a Bulgarian male lifter this afternoon.
Yeah.
250 kilos on the bar. Bulgaria, of course, a very strong weightlifting nation.
Yes.
But powerlifting beginning to take off there as well. I think we've been there in the past for
We have.
events.
We was there for
before my time, but
Yeah, we have been here before. A couple of times, I think. That's good. Nice and strong.
that looks good. I seem to remember one of the
That's a
big
good
bench
leg.
championships was there
The
one year.
next lifter
Right.
is from Denmark. It's
Now
Nikolay
we've
Olsen
got
with 275 kilograms.
I think it's is it Olsen or Olak up next? It's Olsen, the Danish lifter.
The bar is
Student.
loaded.
Competing for 7 years.
The bar is loaded for Jordan Ivanov from Bulgaria.
Well, they're saying it's Ivanov out first.
Yeah, the coach is
Nikolay
looking.
Olsen from Denmark.
Yeah, okay, I think they're okay.
Well, Olsen is lot 6. And Olak is lot 8, so it should be
Right.
Olsen, and yes it is.
It is.
That's now been resolved. And I bumped into these two, lifter and coach, in the supermarket down the road this morning, Ralph.
Right. Buying fruit to help.
Buying ibuprofen gel for my suffering shoulder
you're suffering, yeah.
and a couple of protein-based products.
No alcohol.
Not yet. No, Richard Haywood buys all the alcohol. Oh, that was fast down and that was
strong.
good up. That should be good.
Let's hope so.
Probably the fastest equipped squat we've seen today.
Sorry,
No!
Last it then two,
No.
2 to
And the
1.
weight stays for high
Again,
look
it's
at
one
that
them
again.
is not go
Estonia.
forward with his body.
275 kilograms.
Now, looking at second time
Yeah.
round, you can see.
The first impression was well in, but no, you're right.
The bar is loaded.
Now the Estonian,
Yeah,
well, the
They're asking the question.
Danish coach is asking the question, yes.
And the answer is no.
And the answer is we're
Stay.
being tough. And
PB.
yeah, well, Harry Olek is opening with a PB.
2.5 in his previous personal best.
Oh, that looked good.
Is that deep enough? Should be.
Sorry,
No.
No.
I'm just gonna-
300 kilograms.
I'm gonna follow your lead, Ralph.
Just
I'm just
wait.
gonna shut up and wait for
That's
the
right.
referees.
The bar is
Well,
loaded.
Musienko up next. The weight goes up to 300 kilos. Another of the Ukrainian juniors that's been put into the senior competition. He's only 20 years
Yeah.
old.
4 years in competition.
We have seen him before in the juniors, but
Yeah.
I'm not sure I've seen him lift senior before. So Musi, I shouldn't say senior, I should say open.
Open. Because even though you're underage, you can still compete in the open.
Anyone
if you
can
wish.
compete in the open.
Yeah.
Surely that's deep enough.
I
You
would
know, I've
say
done
so.
it again, Ralph.
You done it again. But I think I may be right
Yes.
this time. Yeah, you are.
Oh, breathe a sigh of relief there.
315 kilograms for Max Lochmann from Germany.
Now, the next up will be the German Glock Schmidt. And he is on 315 kilos. And as always, Germans very
The bar is
supportive
loaded.
of their lifters.
Yeah. 693 pounds.
Yeah. And when you see the audience shots and perhaps there's a few seats in the audience, you think it's not very full. Don't forget we
Quite
have
a few.
balconies on both
Of course,
sides that are
upstairs, yeah.
jam-packed because you get a great vantage point.
Yeah, looking down, yeah.
Glock Schmidt.
Yeah. I've seen before and it's a very good lifter. This one coached by Dietmar Wolf, the new German coach.
Well, I'm going to say that's deep enough, Ralph.
me
I
too.
don't care what the
Me too.
referees have been doing. That's got to be deep enough.
And that's
Yes. 3 white lights, and there are lots of German cheers.
Kim Reiner Rollback from Norway.
Now,
310
here comes one of the
kilograms.
characters of the Norwegian team, Ralph. Kim Reiner
Oh, yeah.
Rollback.
Oh, yes.
The bar
One of
is
the
loaded.
nicest person you could meet.
Certainly is.
But on the platform, one of the scariest looking people you will ever see in your life.
12 years in competition. Shop assistant. Yeah, but he's a mean character. But he's a nice guy off the
Yeah.
platform. But when he's on the platform, he mean business. And so it should be. I think this year he painted his head, I think.
Yes, he's
Never
added
used
a
to be.
couple more tattoos.
Yeah.
He's got to make it onto the next series of Vikings, surely.
What do you mean make it onto? I thought he already is. Oh, that was a strong
Yeah,
opener.
what a strong squad.
Oh, that was a strong opener.
It's a good
Got
leg.
one
So
red.
only 2-1.
Yeah.
I think Vikings is full of Kim Reiner Rollback wannabes, Ralph.
Russia.
Oh, that was strong. Good lift from Kim Reiner. Now Vasyukov is up next, the Russian. Evgeny Vasyukov, 335 kilos on the bar.
Should be a comfortable opener. His PB is 360, so
Yeah.
that's about where you want to start. You can have a big jump then up to there, and then go for maybe 370, 380.
I had a message from Heinrich van Reinsberg.
Oh, Henrik,
When,
is he watching?
Yes, he's watching in South Africa.
Hi, Henrik.
greetings to you. Hope
Well-
you're enjoying the coverage.
Well done, my friend. Nice bench. What's your bench in the worlds?
Whoa, no.
Now you can be told off. You can be told I
Thank you,
should be
Well, that is
told off.
Now, did he dump it or did he?
No
Did
leg.
it just roll
He
off
lost-
his back? The jury aren't moving,
They're not moving, but
that
normally-
puts the platform crew in
Oh,
extreme danger.
Big danger, yeah. I don't. That can break your arm, anything. Legs.
I don't know if we can. I don't think we were set up for a replay of that. But the jury aren't moving, and they saw it as a loss of control rather than a dump of the bar.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised the jury hasn't been on.
If you'd been on the jury,
I
Ralph?
would have given a warning.
Okay.
Yeah, please, at least try and stay with the bar
Now,
until the loaders are jumped in
Yeah.
to help support you.
Nicola Veronik.
You just let it go.
Yeah. Yeah. Or it just went, and that sort of weight, you just
Yeah.
can't hold on to it, can you?
I don't.
Very,
So
very
dangerous.
difficult to
So
call,
dangerous.
but very dangerous from the platform crew. So this is Nikolay Veronik, Ukraine. Very experienced lifter. And this will give him a substantial lead at the end of the first round if he makes the lift.
goodness, 340.
Oh,
Really fast.
really
Is
powerful.
it deep enough?
Well,
That's a good
2
leg.
to 1.
2-1.
Moving to the second attempt.
The center referee Henk Kaiser called it as high, and the other two called it in.
As his second squat attempt.
Now we're into the second round, and it's Zamukashvili, the Georgian, coming to retake his opening 220
The
kilos.
bar is loaded.
Very strong, very powerful,
Yeah.
but just not quite deep enough. And I think if the people that I coach, there's only 2 or 3 of them at the moment, are watching this, and they wonder why I insist on depth in every single squat,
Good coaching, my
I
friend.
think they will begin to understand.
And I hope a lot of coaches watching with your lifter don't leave it to chance at the competition.
Well, they all have cues, and they have a physical cue
Yeah.
that tells them they've made
Where-
depth. End of story.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
Oh,
I
didn't
haven't
see
been
that
able
one.
to see that. We hope it's deep enough. We keep our fingers crossed.
to
Yes,
one.
2-1. The
the
Georgian
board.
moves forward in the competition. He can breathe a sigh of relief now. From Romania, another 10 kilos on the bar for him, up from 220 to 230.
The bar is
I'm
loaded.
going to ask a question here, Martin. If these lifters are really getting red lights at the European Championship, what's happening in their regions? Are they getting these at the National Championship pass?
It's a good question. I mean, there is a myth that it's stricter at international events,
same.
but it's not. The rule is the same.
Exactly the same for
And-
national, international.
And in that case, it's not that it's stricter at internationals. It's the opposite. It's that perhaps it's too lenient
At the
at
national-
national level and below.
Exactly.
But then you got the likes of Marta Alvarez. She's been making depth all her
Oh,
life,
yes.
and she was called today.
But I think her first two. Sorry, let's watch this. Yeah, that's good.
Nice and strong.
Whether she was having a
But that's
yeah.
red lighted as well.
Yeah.
So you were going to say
Yeah, I
Marta.
think maybe she was having a bad day.
You're not
And
Ivanov
when
from Bulgaria.
when you cut your first one, you're really asking the referees to examine your next
The
two.
bar is loaded.
She said herself, I did interview her after, well, you
Right.
were there.
I was there,
She
yeah.
said herself, she accepted her second one was high,
Yeah.
but she personally thought that she made depth on the first and the third, so
Okay.
Ivanov, the Bulgarian, good with 250, another 10 kilos on the bar. Borderline?
Yes.
Is it Mexico or USA?
That's
It's
it.
Mexico.
Good. You got GY. Mexico.
275 kilograms for Harry Olak from Estonia.
Yeah, just in, I think.
Now, Olak, the Estonian. Well, I seem to remember he opened in a
About
PB,
loaded.
Ralph, and he didn't get it. PB's 272.5, opening on 275. I'm going to ask a question I probably know the answer to. Do you think that's wise?
No, never was.
Why do they do it then, when
don't
they've
know.
got 3 lifts?
That's the old sign. You allow 3 attempts. Sorry if we keep going on about this, but this is.
Well, it's educational to
educational.
all the aspirational international lifters as well. And the tactics that would apply internationally would also apply nationally and divisionally. But that's good. Olak gets on the board.
Nikolay
Yep.
Olsen from Denmark with 285 kilograms.
Now, Nikolai Olson, 285
loaded.
kilos on the bar. He missed 275. Remember, he was very, very fast.
Yes.
He almost deceived me
Because
that
then-
there was depth
yeah.
because of the speed. And the Danish coach went up afterwards.
Yes,
to
he
no
asked the
avail.
question. Yeah.
Now let's see if it's slightly slower and slightly deeper.
It's rocking.
Oh, that's got to be in, surely.
Sorry,
No,
that's no left.
oh, I'm not learning, am I, Rav? I'm not
Three
learning
You
at
noticed
all.
that I stopped talking, Martin.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
From
wait.
Musyenko from Ukraine.
He fought it, but again, he was on the border, and if you're on the border,
And
again,
the Danish coach
he's
is up
asking,
to the jury
you're
again.
not gonna get any change.
The bar is loaded.
And the
I can
jury, Arnold Folstrom, is saying going in slower.
Yeah, need an inch slower.
Wow. Now Musyenko, the Ukrainian, 312.5 kilos on the bar for the Ukrainian junior lifting in the open, Konstantin Musyenko.
Good setup. Again, allow the hips to go between the legs. Get it dry from the bottom.
Oh, good battle.
Yes, fight it hard. Was it good?
2-1, yes it is. Oh boy, these refs are tough today. Not saying wrong, I'm saying
They're
tough.
applying the rules. They're applying the rules. Just about in,
What
I
a
think.
battle.
Yeah.
Well, you can tell there's a German coming on by the noise in the audience. It's Glock Schmidt.
The bar is loaded.
Opened with 315, 322 now. This will put him into silver medal position in
Yeah.
the squad.
322.5. Over 700.
No, he's wobbling all over the place.
Gets that control.
Just shows how heavy this weight is. It's difficult just to stand up with, for less sit down and straighten up again. Oh, it's powerful.
Very strong.
And Ralph's saying nothing else.
You can see when I stop talking.
No.
Sorry, that's no left.
2 of the 3 referees called him on
Loading
death.
325 kilograms for Kim Reiner
Yes,
from
it was.
Norway.
And it's a good call. I'm
Yeah.
sorry to say.
Yes, it is,
It's a
Ralph.
good call.
It is. Now here is Kim Reiner Rovag,
The bar is loaded.
325 kilos on the bar. Line in second place with his opener. This to add another 10 kilos
You know
to
something,
his total.
he could be in the mix. He's got a big bench. I know he's a big bencher.
Yeah,
And if he get his squats in, it could be a danger.
yeah. Veronik is a huge bencher as
As
well.
well, yeah.
Just composing himself.
Yeah. Plenty of time on the platform. Don't need to rush. Get it set up. Big weight. It's now mind and body together. Out. Nice and slowly.
He knows
Get it
what
set
he's
up.
doing, exactly how
Absolutely.
deep he needs to
He's
go.
a top-class lifter.
Done it so many times before. Yes,
That's
I think
how
that
you
dip
squat.
got him in.
No, ask the referee any question.
Ralph,
Oh,
I thought
God.
you'd learned. I thought you'd learned your lesson, Ralph.
Next lifter
I
is
saw
wow.
it the
Nicola
first
Veronik
time.
with 335 kilograms.
Okay, okay. I stopped talking. I thought that was just in. Okay.
So did I.
The bar is loaded.
Now Vasyukov. Now this was the guy that, let's be kind, the bar rolled off his shoulders
Yes.
in the first. He didn't get his attempt in.
I don't know what went wrong, but it's to me it seems it lost the bar. Let's
It
hope
would
it
have been
is done.
interesting to see a replay, but
Yeah, we couldn't yet. Well, it's not wrong. But let's
just
hope
to
we get
see
it
the
right.
reason why. But he has done this thousands and thousands
in
of times
training,
in the gym.
literally 4 or 5 times a week.
This looks better.
Yeah, that's better.
Ralph's not saying anything.
No.
Martin's not
But I'm
saying
gonna
anything.
say yes, but
Yes, 2-1.
Nicola Veronik from Ukraine goes for
Yes, just anything.
352.5
But it is just
kilograms.
Martin, this is the problem. They're all on the border.
Yeah, all asking questions.
Everyone is asking the
The
same
bar is
question.
loaded.
Now this is Veronik. He's going 352 kilos. And it's the lifetime personal best for Veronik. Well, we've seen him lift many times,
yeah.
but never this much weight on the squat.
Big weight.
352.5.
Over 775, just over pounds. A lot of iron. Control.
It was strong up.
Solid.
We're looking at each other, scared to say anything. Too high again, I'm afraid. Look at this and repeat. Replay.
Yes.
Very powerful up.
Oh,
but then if he'd gone 2 inches deeper,
Could
it
he come
might
out so
not
strong?
have been so powerful up. And we're into third rounds, and it's Zurab Zamukashvili.
The bar is loaded.
39-year-old, competing since he was 16, and works in security services. This is 10 kilos below his personal best. He'd probably planned to finish on his personal best,
Yeah.
but isn't prepared to risk a 20-kilo jump. And well, the good news is that after the second round, all but Olsen have at least one lift
At least
in.
in the competition, yeah. We don't want to see anyone
No.
come here and bummed out, missed all the 3 lifts.
And again,
Yeah, we
wasn't
just
able to
missed
see
it.
that.
We did see it.
But I'm sure the referees did.
It's a
2
good
to
lift.
1.
270
Maybe we should
kilograms
pretend we
for
didn't see any of them,
Jordan
Ralph,
Ivanov from
and just wait for
Bulgaria.
the referee's decision every
Well,
time.
I think it is wise because, again, I'll say it again, I don't think
bar
it's a
is loaded.
referee
No.
being unjust. I think the lifters are really not.
Yeah. We're
Going
just
below.
offering opinions, but what we don't want to do is say we think it's high and then it gets
Yeah.
3 white lights,
Yeah.
because that's disrespectful to the lifter.
Of course.
So we're just a little bit hesitant on how we call squats, so as to be respectful to everyone, but still give an honest opinion.
Of course.
Ivanov, the Bulgarian, good on 250, good on
Yeah,
260.
yes,
This
it's-
for 3 from 3.
He's going down, obviously. So, yes, plenty of work. Got it
Just perhaps
up. Yeah, maybe.
It's a good leg.
3 white lights.
Loading 285 kilograms for Nikolay Olsen
No,
from
this is
Denmark.
Nikolai Olson. Huge lift for him.
His last squat attempt.
Well, the Danish coach has already visited the jury table twice. They clearly
The bar is
believe he
loaded.
is squatting to depth.
So what they need to do, get him to go a little bit deeper.
Yeah, but he's within 5 kilos of his personal
know,
best.
I know.
He hasn't got a lift in. He's under huge pressure.
It's going to be determination. I'm not going out. I'm going to get one pass.
Well, this is a huge
Yeah,
lift
it's
for
a big
Olsen.
lift. Yeah.
Not just in the weight and the bar, but to allow him to continue in the competition. And he's got a big deadlift. He's got a
Yes,
chance.
he
of-
has. It's deeper. It's deeper.
What will
But
they
let's
say?
say
No.
Sorry,
No.
that's no lift.
And I think you can expect the Danish coach to visit the
The
jury
weight
again.
No,
stays
he looked
for
and he did
Marta
walk away.
Alvarez from
I think he
Estonia,
expected.
285 kilograms.
There was even the wee dip
The
at the
bar is
end.
loaded.
But no, Nikolai Olsen has gone. And this is Olak, the Estonian, 285 kilos on the bar. And didn't he open within 2.5 kilos of his personal
Yes, he
best?
did, he
So
did.
this will be a lifetime best for Olak if he makes it.
Big drive. Did the referee say?
Sorry,
Nope.
that's no lift.
2-1.
2-1.
322.5
Yeah, that was high.
kilograms for Max Glock Schmidt
I told him
from
if you're watching,
Germany.
just watch the hip joint. And the rule says the top of the hip joint must go below the top of the knees.
The bar is loaded.
This is Max Lochschmidt. He opened at a PB of 315, missed 322.5, second time, taking the same weight again.
This is it's also the PB.
And you can probably hear the German support over the microphones.
He's strong enough. He's strong enough to go that
Absolutely.
there, to get that depth in. And I'm sure this coach Dietmar will be telling him, come on, you can do it. Give me a little bit deeper.
He's got to go to what he thinks is depth,
Yeah,
and then an extra inch.
Dietmar is calling him, so he's going to call him down. He's fighting it!
No!
That was close. And it would have
Sorry,
been
that's
depth.
no
Yes.
lift. The weight stays for Konstantin Musienko from Ukraine.
Well, I'm wondering, is he injured or
Well, he's
seems
He's
to be
holding his
holding
leg.
the outer
22.5
thigh on the right leg.
as his third squat attempt.
You know, he battled and battled
Yeah.
and
The
battled
bar
and
is
battled.
loaded.
And we thought he had it, and then no, it
She
came
caught the
back
way up.
down. Now, Musienko, the other Ukrainian lifter, as well as Veronik. And
Yeah,
this is
personal
a
best.
personal best for the Ukrainian junior,
He's
322.5.
a 300, a 312, and that's up by 10 kilo. And the previous two all been successful.
Reminder that after this and the following 3 lifts, we'll have a 5-minute break while the platform is set up for bench press. Oh, it's a battle.
Yes, well fought. See what the referee says.
2-1. I should also say, Ralph, that if you were waiting, particularly in Romania, for Imuri to come out, he has passed on his 3rd attempt. Now, Kim Reiner Rolvag. Well, he missed 325 on depth, but he's put another 7.5 kilos on the bar.
Personal
and
best.
This will be a personal best for Kim Reiner.
It's well within you to do this right. And he felt he can go a bit deeper. Slowly out. 2 steps only.
Looks very solid.
Yeah.
Oh, surely that's deep enough. Oh, what a battle! What a battle!
What a
fight!
fight!
I thought he was going over backwards at one point.
What a
What
fight!
do they say? No! Well, one said it wasn't locked out. One said
Yeah.
not enough depth.
The
Let's look at it again.
The coach is going to the jury
Surely
table.
the depth was there.
From Russia.
It didn't go back down.
No, but were the knees
Yeah,
locked?
they locked it. A bit soft. The far knee was a little bit soft. And there's a good discussion between the 3 jury. What are you going to do? Let's see. You can't pick anything up, but they're having a discussion.
Well, they haven't just said no, go away.
No, I mean, you should have a discussion
Yeah.
to say why, yes or no. Anyway, lifters on. We should know in a
This
minute.
is Vasyukov, 350 kilos on the bar for him. And if the worst comes to worst, Kim Reiner does move forward, got his opener. But what a battle.
Oh, that's a sign never quit. No movement, I don't think, from the referees and jury. Oh, yes. Is it deep enough?
I don't know. No, it wasn't. No.
Oh, now the Russian's going over now. What's happening here? The Russian going over saying...
Well, I would say that was high.
That
My
was
gut
the-
reaction was that
Yeah.
was just too high.
Yeah. They're not happy, the Russians, saying that
The bar is loaded.
the jury, the referee be unkind to them.
And the Norwegian
going
is
back
back
over.
again.
So now the jury's been bombarded.
I think they've seen the replay again.
Yes,
and,
they have.
and they're saying the knees
Look,
were locked.
Look, yeah.
And there was no downward movement, there was depth.
Drama.
The jury only has to
Drama.
overturn either the blue or the red.
Yeah, absolutely.
Doesn't have to overturn
No.
both.
No. Anyway,
This
anyway,
is Veronik.
final
355.
squat in this
2.5 kilos more.
Yeah.
This is for a PB.
Set it up.
Oh, look how heavy this
Yeah.
is.
Wow, a lot of weight.
I don't think that's in.
I'm
sorry.
saying nothing anymore.
Sorry.
Be 2 to
Don't
1
want
if
to
it is.
disrespect the
Sorry,
lifter.
that's
2 to 1.
High.
High.
And we have had carnage.
Oh,
Ralph
has it
Parkinson
just?
in the
Has it just?
83 kilo
Look
squat.
at the board. Look at the board.
Well, look
the
at the
reds.
74s as well. We've had one lifter go out in each of the classes. Lots of controversy, lots of approaching the jury. And, well, give us some
Yeah.
concluding thoughts, Ralph, before we go
Martin,
to a quick break.
Martin, I said it yesterday, I think, and saying it again. Lifters have really, and coaches are really got to sit down and look at the way they train, and don't come to a competition and leave it to the referees, because all those squats, in my opinion, was on the border.
Yeah, I think a
Yeah.
couple of them,
Yeah,
they have
yeah.
a bit of an argument, but
Yeah.
as we said before, you ask the question, don't
You're
be
gonna get a
surprised
bad
if you get
answer.
an answer you don't like.
Absolutely right, and I think this is where we are. This cannot continue. Lifters and coaches must sit down, look at these videos, and really sit down and decide that this is where they go. Because we continue, this is where it is. It's not good for the sport, I don't think.
And just to conclude with the results of the 83 kilo class, in the lead with 355 kilos is Vasyukov, the Russian. Second place, Musienko from Ukraine, 322.5. Third place is Veronik. Sorry, am I looking at that right? No, sorry, Veronik is leading with 340. I was looking at the wrong column. Second place, Vasyukov, 335. Musienko, the other Ukrainian, third on 322.5. We will pause for breath and take a very short break.
Don't go away.
Please
It's
join
gonna
us
get
in
better.
a couple of minutes'
It's
time
gonna get better.
for the bench press.
Bye for more.
And welcome back to Pilsen. We've been away for such a short time, Ralph Farquharson, that it's almost no point in going to a break. But of course, the technical crew have to switch over a few cameras to get different angles on the bench from what we get on the squat. So we just need to take that couple of minute break. The clock is ticking down towards 10 seconds. And Paul Campbell is going to be the first man out. We are in the 74 kilo bench press. Just a reminder that because there are only 5 in the class, after the 5th lifter is lifted, there will be a 1 minute countdown on the clock before the bar is changed for the first lifter in the second round. So this is Paul Campbell, Great Britain, Scottish lifter, but based down in the southeast of England, and well, the North Midlands more accurately, and lifts at Mark Giles' club in Horncastle in Lincolnshire.
Hiya Mark, I know you're watching. Mark was here yesterday, he went home yesterday.
Yes, he went home. He was the manager of the junior and sub-junior team, and he and his wife Sue did a great job looking after the team. along with Jim McGill, of course,
Yes.
who left earlier today.
Yeah, I saw him at lunchtime. He's just about leaving.
Now, this is Paul Campbell, 160 kilos on the bar. Of course, with Colm Yates gone out, Campbell and Choflika are fighting for overall bronze.
Yes.
It's vital to get a lift in each of the disciplines, and it looks like
Yes.
Campbell has
Good
done
opener.
just that. 2-1.
Got a yellow.
Let's see the replay, see if the butt came up, the foot moved, or...
From Ukraine with 170 kilograms.
Yeah, he got away with one there.
Yes. Just came off. The rule said if there's daylight.
The bar is loaded.
So in fact, the two side the referee should have seen it.
Only one. Maybe
Only
if it's more pronounced on one side than the other, you know, if there's a
Probably.
slight imbalance, it's easier for one to see than the other. Now, Colm Yates, unfortunately, cannot make a total, but he is continuing in the competition.
You can get a goal in the bench though,
He
on
can.
the deadlift.
You know, he probably can't get a gold on the bench, not with Mastro Lorenzo in the same class,
Oh,
but he can certainly get a gold in the deadlift.
nice control movement. Drive hard.
Oh, will he
stopped
get
slightly.
blues?
Stop
Will
slightly.
he get blues?
Did he come down?
No,
he didn't come
It's
down.
3 white lights. Well, I'd like to see that one again.
185 kilograms for
Here you go, Martin.
Konstantin Dinin from Russia.
Downward movement right
Yeah,
there.
slightly, isn't it?
Yeah.
But was it the full width of the bar?
The
Yeah.
bar is loaded.
Well, it was the middle.
Yeah, well, as long as it's coming down the full width of the bar,
Yeah.
it should be no lift. But
So this
Yeah.
is Dunin. 185. And it's nice to see a whole flight competing together,
Yeah.
isn't it? And only that flight. We're going to have fun tomorrow in the 93s.
Oh,
There's so many
apparently.
entries. It's the one weight category is split into two flights,
Wow.
an A and a B.
Oh,
Oh, that's
so
good. That's easy.
that's a smart opening. Yeah,
It's
nice
a good
and
lift.
comfortable.
That's a case of get one on the board.
Next lifter is
Take it from
Andrei
there.
Choflika from Romania with 187.5
So
kilograms.
Choflika, the Romanian,
The bar
also
is
in with a
loaded.
chance of a medal in the bench, and of course a medal overall.
Yes.
This would put him in the lead in the bench press competition,
Yeah.
obviously, as the weight
187.
rises each round.
Yeah, 187. It's good
Yeah.
opener.
It's not quite a rising bar in bench press, but in each round it's a rising bar.
Yeah.
He's not getting
Replace.
the-
Yeah, it does. I heard the referee say replace the bar after 5 seconds. If the lifter is not in the correct position, the referee, chief referee, must call her back, but then explain why.
Yeah. Well, 10
And he got
seconds
10 seconds. So
gets the command.
yes, got it now. Yes, that
Easy.
looks good.
Well, the chances of a Romanian medal in bench press are very high.
Very.
Antonio Mastro Lorenzo from France.
No,
for
Mastro
205
Lorenzo.
kilograms.
205 kilos on the bar.
The bar is loaded.
Yeah, he's opening on his PB. When we say PB, we mean personal best.
Yes. Americans would call it PR.
PR,
and I
yes,
think that's
yeah.
the new France Titan.
Is it? It looks
Singlet,
nice.
yeah.
I like the color.
Did you see the Titan Great Britain singlet this morning?
No, I didn't
Yeah.
miss it.
I think Charlie Short and Gale will be wearing one tomorrow.
Okay. Because of course Great Britain is sponsored by Titan. Been doing it for many years. Thank you. Hope you're watching. Yes.
Very good
Yes.
bench press.
Nice.
Just the right speed down.
Nice control.
It's a good lift.
Very powerful up. And now we're going to have short break. Clock will time down to 0, and then the bar will be loaded for Paul Campbell's second attempt. Well, the clock hasn't started yet.
Yes? Oh, it started now.
Started now. They've got a few extra seconds. And I think I've just seen the EPF media team knocking down one of the Leica displays. It's that chest, it's far too big, it brushes everything. And yes, now would be a good time to give a shout out to our sponsors. And the main sponsors are SBD and Elico. Thank you very much indeed for your continued support. Also grateful to support from Leolco, Titex, ER Equipment and the La Manga Club, without which support events like these simply couldn't happen, Ralph.
Absolutely.
So thank you each and any one of you, and every one of you. And of course, if there is anyone out there listening that works for a company that would be interested in going into partnership with the EPF, we would be delighted to talk to you about sponsorship. It would be mutually beneficial.
We just produced a media pack, a media document, which we'll be sending out to all our members and asking them, please, if you know a company you work for or you own a company and you would like to sponsor the EPF, we need funds to develop the sport to all level.
And just before Paul Campbell comes to lift, Ralph, I'm planning to interview the EPF president, Arnold Wallström, on just that point on Saturday morning. And that interview will be put on the EPF page and on Facebook. And people can get more information. And there are a lot of companies that would benefit with an association with a growing sport.
And we're looking at any level, so they know there's no specific level.
The growth rate is phenomenal. But this is Paul Campbell, 167.5 kilos.
He's working it.
That's good. I thought for a moment it was going to take him back, but he worked it through.
No, well done.
3 white lights.
Loading 180.
And remember, Campbell and Choflika are now battling to get on the podium in the European Championships. What an achievement it would be for either of them to do that.
The bar is loaded.
And if Campbell could walk into the Horncastle Club with a European overall bronze round his neck, how good would that make everyone feel?
Inspire them with it.
Now, Colm Yates, 180 kilos for him. And he's got a huge deadlift opener. He's opening on 300. He will be so disappointed not to have got squat in, and the Ukrainian team, well, they weren't disappointed, they were furious, as were the Russians.
And the Danes, oh yes.
That looked good.
That looks good. There was, 2 to 1.
Yeah, gets a yellow.
The next lifter is
But I say don't blame the referee.
No, the buck definitely, well, he got one there. Clear daylight. Not much, but there hasn't got to be much.
The bar is loaded.
And of course the reason for the rule is it stops extreme arches, which would result in almost
bouncing,
minimal range of motion. So the rule has to be there, and it's there for good reason. Might seem unfair for an almost flat bencher to be penalised for slight butt in the air, but the rule is the rule is the rule and has to apply to everyone, and that is the reason.
Well done, Martin. Well explained.
Choflika, 192.5. This to go into silver medal position again. Oh, that is a good bench press.
It's a good leg. Raising to 200 kilograms for Konstantin Dunin from Russia.
Dunin from Russia, 200 kilos on the bar.
440 pounds.
Konstantin Dunin.
The bar is loaded.
5 years in competition.
That was my best ever bench press.
Was
Ralph.
it, right?
Oh, it's 10 years ago now.
Will you get back there?
Who knows? It won't be
Never say die.
It won't be for lack of trying if I don't.
Yeah.
I have an eye on 205 45.5 at some point in the
Right.
future, but not ready for that
Is
now.
that a record?
Scottish record, yeah.
Okay. Oh, that was
that's
strong.
a good bench press. Yeah, that's the Scottish Open, not the Scottish Masters 3. And
Open.
I don't want to compete against old men that wants to compete against youngsters. It's not fair, me
No.
lifting against old men. Now, Mastro Lorenzo, 212.5 kilos on the bar. We are racing through this bench press competition. Now, this is 7.5 kilos over his
Yeah.
personal best. I'm quite taken by his black and gold footwear. My choice of colours exactly.
Nice control. Pause, drive. Keep the arms moving. Lock
That's
the
good.
elbows. Should be good.
Yes, I'm the only person I know who has 5
Single
pairs
leg.
of gold
And we're
footwear.
waiting 1 minute.
I take it you like gold, Martin.
Oh, I used to be the golden oldie,
Okay.
and then I got younger. So we'll now have a minute's break,
Yep.
and then we'll be out with round 3 of the 74 kilo class. And just to let you know where we are, in the overall standings after 2 rounds in subtotal, Mastro Lorenzo leads 517 kilos. Dunin 485, that's going to be the battle for gold. And then Chioflika is on 427, Campbell 412 and a half. But Campbell has a much bigger opening deadlift.
Yep. Should be a battle.
And the clock is just ticking down to 0, you can see on your screens. And when it reaches 0, they will load the bar for Paul Campbell for his 3rd and final lift. And he's put in another 5 kilos on the
We're
bar,
starting the
taking
third
it up to
attempt of this group.
172.5.
Paul Campbell from Great Britain goes for 172.5 kilograms.
Coach Dean Bowring on the platform with Campbell.
He's now
Head
been-
coach Aaron Singh in the
Yeah.
background.
And Dean been here since the start of the week.
Bar is
Yes.
loaded.
Working with the juniors. And now he's actually
There are
working
2
with
minutes for the lifters.
And of course, his
from the
own
second
son was
group
lifting in the
to
sub
change
Yes, he
juniors.
their
was.
winner.
Did
was.
very well, aged only 15. So Paul Campbell, 172.5.
Lock it up. Squeeze it down. Keep everything tight. And then explode from the bottom. Drive. Arm through. He's working it.
It's going.
He's got
Oh,
it.
yes.
Well done.
You can hear all the British cheers. And it's 2
Yeah.
to 1.
Yeah,
Good
2-1.
lift.
He's got it.
One yellow light again.
190 kilograms
And he
for
looks very, very
Nikolay
happy.
from Ukraine.
Smiles all round. Now just watch if the
1
butt came up.
minute
He
to
did
change
get a
your
yellow.
mind.
Yes,
Yeah,
it did.
Look at it.
There's the butt light.
Yeah. Look a bit fortunate. Once
Yeah.
he got
The
it.
bar is loaded.
190 kilos for Colm Yates. Ranked 4th in the bench press, and this will not change. Be interesting to see how the medals are split. Well, I can tell you the gold medalist is Mastro Lorenzo,
Yeah.
because none of the third attempts are challenging as 2.5. Russia and Romania battling for silver. That is a good lift for Kolomiets. No, it's not. Two yellows for presumably buttocks off the bench.
From Romania.
Let's have a look.
It's up on the way down,
Yeah, it's up, yeah.
and
Yeah.
it stays up on the
that's
way up.
Way up.
Now you would think you'd eliminate that problem in training, wouldn't you? Ralph said nothing. He raises his eyebrows and gives me a knowing look.
Whatever you do in training, you do it on the main platform. That's my view.
Yeah.
Drive.
Oh, that's
Yes.
good. That was Chioflika.
From the front, it looked
That's
good.
200. Now that's put him into
Yep.
silver medal position on body weight. And if the Russian wants the silver and bench, he will have to press 205 kilos.
Yes, indeed.
The bar is loaded.
It's a big lift for the Russian. It's also building his total to keep in touch with Mastro Lorenzo, because the Russian has the bigger deadlift, but he mustn't let Mastro Lorenzo get too far ahead. So this is important.
You need to nail this one.
Now, did the butt come up there?
I can see the legs shaking.
It was locked out,
Yeah,
but
looks
will he
good
get
for
white
It's
lights?
a good leg.
Yes, he
Yes,
will.
Well done.
I'd be interested to see that one from the side, because I get this distinct impression of the hips coming up.
Yeah, he was shaking, but you might just keep him down. Yeah,
No,
I
well,
don't
no,
know.
there's butt
Loaded.
lights. Yeah, they did come up, and he got away with one. Not a lot, but enough. Now, Mastro Lorenzo, only another 2.5 kilos on the bar. I say only, but the second one was 212.5.
Yeah.
The final bench press in the 74 kilo class. Then we're straight into the 83s. Thankfully, everyone goes forward that was already in the competition. It's going.
Working.
Oh, that's a good bench press from this angle.
Looks good from here.
3 white
It's a good
lights.
I think, Martin, I think
We're
it's
back
widening the
with
gap.
bench press attempt.
Well, that gives him a total of 520. Done in 490. There's 30 kilos between them.
42.5
But
kilograms.
Dunin is opening 25
Yeah,
kilos more
yeah.
than Mastro
So it's not
Lorenzo
finished by a
in
long shot.
deadlift. No, absolutely not. This is
bar is loaded.
Nikolay Olsen continuing in the competition. 142.5 kilos.
That's good. Keep working.
No,
Is it locked?
no, I think it went down.
Yeah, he might have.
Oh dear. He's not having a good day. 2 blue lights.
Raising to
But it's got long arms.
Yes,
And look
it's
how
got
close
a
it was.
long way to put it.
You
Nah,
try to use the widest
It
grip
got
possible.
near to the top before it went down.
Yeah.
He
The bar is
fought,
loaded.
and
There.
there it went down,
Yeah.
yeah.
I say you need at least to widen his grip a little bit, take the maximum which is allowed, which is 81 centimeter.
Now Jordan Ivanov, the Bulgarian, 23 years old, 175 kilos.
Drive it. Oh, it's easy.
Oh, that's a good lift.
Once you got the poles, and
Yes.
yeah, it was easy.
Well, we see time and time again, often the more you struggle for a touch, the quicker it pops up again. And we have tried before to explain how the bench shirt works. The best way I do it is get someone to put it on, and
Yep.
instantly they understand. I put it on a couple of the Viva TV crew last year, a bench shirt,
Did you?
and they no longer wonder how the bench shirt works. They know.
And how it feels.
They still have the mental, if not the physical scars. Zamokashvili.
Drive it.
Oh,
That
easy.
was
That's
easy.
strong. Plenty more there.
It's a good lift.
3 white lights.
Raising to 207.5 kilograms for Harry Olak from Estonia.
Now Harry Olak, the Estonian, 207 kilos on the bar. And remember, he has a very, very good deadlift as well. He will be opening at 305.
Personal best.
And this is a personal best for him. His PB is 190. He's opening 207.
Wow.
Well, what has happened since his last competition where he can open 17.5 kilos above his personal best? No.
No.
Oh, well.
Sorry, that's no
I
lift.
hope it's not a mistake by the
I'm,
team.
Well, I'm stunned that someone would go in. You know, unless our information about his PB is wrong, why would you ever go in 17.5 kilos heavier than you've ever benched before? Perhaps as a developing junior,
Yeah.
you know, but Olak's 26 years old. He's no junior. He's been around for a
No.
while.
That's
That's
a massive.
I'm
If it is
stunned.
right and the
Yeah.
figure's right, then that was silly. Great. Sorry to say.
This is Glock Schmidt. No, say it as it is, Ralph. I mean, they'll come after me, but you're the Secretary General. You're safe.
As long as they can't sue me.
Look at the shirt stretching as
Yeah.
it goes down.
Driving it. Drive it through. Yeah, that
Good
should be
battle.
okay.
It's a
Good
good
lift
lift.
for Glock Schmidt.
The next lifter is Kim Reiner from Norway and 200.
Eric was worried about my German pronunciation, but I've been saying Loch all my life. So Loch Schmidt is
Loch Schmidt.
no problem at all. I live in the island of Lochs.
The bar
In
is
fact, there's an
loaded.
area of the island known as Lochs.
Yeah.
There's so many of them, yeah. They dot the landscape, full of brown trout. And whenever the weather is good and you can go fishing for brown trout, the midges
You'll
come
find
out
it.
and
Okay.
drive
Oh, the
you
midget.
away.
Oh, wow.
So this is Kim Reiner roll bag, 237.5 kilos on the bar.
Should be an easy opener for him. His personal best is 260. So this should be a nice,
Well, it's a sensible
comfortable-
opener, unlike the
That's Very
Estonian.
sensible. Get one on the board. Feel
Talking of,
confident.
well, we'll let Kim Reiner get his lift.
Yeah.
There was something else I was going to say.
Yeah,
That looks good.
good opener.
3 white lights. No, I was reminded of Kim Reiner lifting in Malaga last May, and also reminded of Hildebert Hugdal and that horrible accident that she had. She was in the audience this morning, and I was speaking to her earlier. She said a year later she's only back into light training. There's still a problem with the ligament on the inside of the elbow, and it may require to be rebuilt, in which case she'll be out for another year before she can start training. Just goes to show that you know, ligament and tendon damage can be far worse than a bone break.
Yeah, or a muscle injury.
Nicola Veronik, 245 kilos on the bar. Head referee Henk Kaiser gives a start command. Oh, he's blown that away. Good. Wow.
It's a good lift. Next lifter is Evgeny Vasyukov from Russia at 265 kilograms.
Well, we saw a good Romanian bench presser in the 74s, Ralph. We've got an exceptional one in the 83s. Iremi is opening on 270.
Wow.
But this is Vasyukov, 265.
He's finished with 220 the squat, so he's going to be out doing his squat and his bench press.
His opening bench is going to be 50 kilos more than his best squat.
Very unusual.
That's good.
It's a good lift.
That's a good lift for Vasyukov. No, I used to be one of 3 people who reputedly could bench more than they could deadlift. And I tried to argue that's because my bench was so good, not because my deadlift was so bad. Nobody believed me though, and they were probably right. Now this is Iremi, of whom we were speaking. 27-year-old personal trainer. Well, you know, think to the Estonian, his PB is 260 and he's opening in 270.
Yeah. So let's hope he
and
got
he's
this
not
right.
a developing junior, so
no.
You know.
Let's hope he's training a gun right and allow for this.
Well, when my PB was, say, 200, I wouldn't have dreamed of opening on 205.
No.
It just wasn't going to happen.
And about 85%, I would say, maximum. You want to go?
Well, we wish him luck, but this is a huge opener. Can't get it down.
No, he's struggling. He's struggling.
Now he gets a press command.
No.
Oh!
Look how far.
Well,
It's safety rack work there again.
Safety rack saved his face.
That was right on his nose.
Yeah, it was. And well, I didn't want to bestow bad luck on him, but you know, when you see someone opening 10 kilos heavier than your personal best, you have to ask, what on earth are you doing? Now, Musienko.
Is it a world record?
It's a world junior record, I think.
No, it's a world record against the junior.
World Open record is 275, and so is the World Junior record. No, sorry, I was looking at the 75s. World Open is 311, World Junior is 302. It's
it said a world record.
No,
on
it's
the
not.
Is it a mistake?
That's a mistake.
Anyway.
Actually, no, it's showing, our screen is showing the single lift record, not the 3 lift record.
Okay.
So let's just let's just see the lift.
290 kilo.
I mean, that information has come off the good lift system. So my guess is this probably is for a world record, Ralph.
638 pounds.
But he's a junior, and I suspect it's a world junior record. But we'll bring you up to date on that soon enough.
Yeah. Need to get it tight.
Look at the small range
Yeah.
of motion.
Squeeze it down.
No, I think he benched straight into the racks.
Yeah, bring it
Sorry,
backwards.
that's
Yeah.
no lift.
All yellows.
We're starting the second attempt of this group
Now.
with Nikolay Olsen from Denmark. And 100.
We are into the second round of bench press in the 83s. Nikolai Olsen up first. Yeah, I'm looking at the records in the 83s again, Ralph.
Yeah.
The World Open record 275. The World Junior record is also 275. So that would have been a world record
Yeah.
for Musienko.
It would have been World Open and Juniors.
And that was
Would have been.
on, yeah, he would have got both records. And in fact, the European Open and European Junior record is 275 as well. So
Oh, right.
obviously the one junior
It would-
owns all four records.
It was not standard. Okay, let's watch the clip first.
Yeah. I don't think there's many standards left now, is there?
They're all going. One broken this way. Yeah.
No! Same as before. He can
Sorry,
get it
that's
to
no
within
way.
about 4 or 5 inches from the top. And then his arms
The
are
next
so
lifter
long,
is your
just
Bulgarian from
runs out of
Bulgaria
explosiveness.
with 182.5 kilograms.
Just to explain the standard, this was set when
The
body
bar
weight
is
was
loaded.
changed. If a lifter make the standard, that's a new record.
That's right.
In fact, one time ago, they was taking 2.5 kilo above it. Now there's no need to. Once you hit the standard, that is a record.
Now this is Jordan Ivanov from Bulgaria, opened in 175. And just to put Musienko's lift in perspective, although he didn't get it, it's 107.5 kilos more than Ivanov is attempting. And it was more than double Olsen's attempt in the same body weight class. Just phenomenal.
Huge, isn't it? Squeeze, pause, drive. Yeah, that looks good.
That's a good lift.
3 wide lights.
The next lifter is Zurab Jamukashvili from Georgia with 190 kilograms.
Zamukashvili, the Georgian, 190. He's up next. This will be a new personal best for him. And he looks like a good bencher, doesn't he?
Does.
Very strong upper body. Of course, many Georgians are good wrestlers as well.
That's
like
right.
the Mongolians, they share that wrestling heritage. And that makes them great bench pressers.
Yeah, lucky arm.
Good. Now we got 1 yellow last time. How does he do this time? He
3
gets
wide.
3 wide lights.
Loading 207.5 kilograms for Harry Olat from Estonia.
Now we missed this last time out.
Well, he's over
Yeah.
his personal best, Ralph.
The bar is
You
loaded.
know, I don't want to say too much more. I
No.
don't want to be boring and repetitive.
that's
Just say has
17
opening
and a half.
attempt, which he's repeating, 17.5 kilos more than he has ever done in competition before.
This is what he's posted, so
No,
unless
well,
that figure's wrong.
let's hope that he just gets the line, the short works, and he makes us eat our words.
Happy for him to do that.
Yes, we don't want to be right.
No. Drive it, drive it, drive it.
It's just too heavy,
Nothing,
Ralph.
nothing
It
there.
gives me no pleasure at all to be right.
Sorry, that's no lift. Loading 220 kilograms.
You know,
for
17,
Max
that's
Schmidt
like
from
me when I was
Germany.
at my best 200 bench, opening at 217. I would not have dreamed of doing that in a million years.
Bar is loaded.
Now, Glock Schmidt, 5 kilos on the bar, 220. That looks like the Titan German singlet
Is it?
with the German eagle
Right.
and the almost impressionist artwork on it.
Keep working. No.
No,
Just drift.
no. And if Pete
Sorry,
Alaniz
that's
is
no
watching this from Corpus
next
Christi in
lifter
Texas,
is Kim Reiner
your
from
new
Norway
singlets are very,
with 242.5
very pleasing on the eye, Pete.
kilograms.
And we send you our best wishes.
Yes, me too.
Now, Kim Reiner Rovag, second attempt, 242.5
The
kilos.
bar is loaded.
Yeah. He's well below his PB, so he's playing
But
kg.
he's got to lift
Yeah,
in,
he's
and if you look
building
at the people that haven't,
Yeah, that's right. He's building towards a total.
Irmi opening 10 kilos over his PB, Musienko opening on a world record.
Yeah. Doing the right thing.
Yeah, the record is obviously held, Ralph, because the standard for the junior and the open wouldn't be the same anyway.
No,
So-
it wouldn't be. Yeah, so you're right.
So it's
Yeah.
going to be one person. I'm sorry we don't have that information immediately to hand, but the same person will hold all 4 records. It may even be Musienko himself,
Could have been.
but this is Kim Reiner. Second attempt, 242.5.
That's
good.
Yeah.
It's
And
a good
he
leg.
gives a little mini fist bump to himself for
The
that one.
next lifter is Nicola Veronik from Ukraine.
Now Nicola Veronik
255 kilograms.
opened with an easy 245. Another
The bar is
10
loaded.
kilos on the bar. Battling to hang on to Vasyukov. Oh, we've had a slight
We
problem
lost-
with our screen, but I'm sure that'll be back. It's refreshing on the main stage as well. So
Okay.
until we can get the scoreboard, we'll talk you through each lift and by memory. This is Baranek,
Yes, he was.
10 kilos up from his
Oh,
opener,
yeah.
remember, 255 kilos.
Drive it through.
That looks
Yeah,
good.
looks good, yes. Referee says, do
It's
the
a
1.
2-1. One referee said the
Next
butt came up,
lifter is
Yeah.
Andrei Ilimin from
and the butt almost
Romania
came up
with
on the way down.
270
Oh, way up.
kilograms.
Big
How
up.
did he get away with that one?
I'm sad
And I'm
to
looking at
sad to
faces
say
in the
Bar is
audience.
loaded.
the referees are not paying
And
attention.
there are shakes of the head and smiles. Of course, the replay that the audience can see puts the referees under such intense scrutiny. You almost wonder sometimes if the
But-
jury might overrule on the basis of it. But
Well-
this is Emery. Now remember,
He needs
he
this.
opened
Yeah, and-
10 kilos over his personal
Last
best.
bench press
And it
of
just
Nicola
seemed really
Veronik
heavy.
is
Now
a
again,
lift.
we would love him to get the perfect line and for the shirt to be in the perfect position. And we're sorry about the temporary scoreboard difficulties, but we will bring you this as best we can. This will move him right up the leaderboard.
No. Has he got it?
No, he'll get blues, Ralph.
I think he will.
Yeah, he'll get blues.
Sorry,
Yeah, a
that's
blue and a
no
yellow.
lift.
They normally indicate for the first
275 kilograms
thing that went
for
wrong. So the
Evgeny
bar went down, the
Vasyukov
butt came
from
up.
Russia.
It was a battle, but there
The
was
bar
no
is
way that he
loaded.
was going to get that. He certainly
Yeah.
isn't lacking in fight.
And now he's in trouble.
So this is Evgeny Vasyukov. Bench PB of 280. He's taking 275. second time round. We still haven't got the scoreboard. I can tell you he's gone up 10 kilos from his opener, and he is lying in first place in the bench press. Oh,
good,
great
Martin.
bench press. Look at all those reds.
It's a good
3
leg.
white lights.
Yes.
Now this is Musienko again.
again.
This is a world
World
record
record.
attempt.
His second attempt with this weight. The bar is loaded.
It's a junior and
it's
senior
a
world record.
attempt.
Veronik is a junior
so
lifter.
Let's support him.
Sorry, Musienko is a
Yes.
junior lifter. 20 years of age.
4 years in competition.
Oh, well,
Benching
we've seen
200
Kevin
and
Yeager
a-
break
Oh,
world
yes,
records
yes, when he
at
was a
this
junior.
age,
A world
but
record
you don't get
attempt
many
by
juniors breaking
Konstantin
senior
Musienko.
records. Eric Gunham was another
Right. This is a big
in the deadlift, of course,
lift.
not the bench. But it's a big lift in two ways. If he gets it, Ralph, it's a world record. If he doesn't, he is under huge pressure
Mega.
next time round. So this is Konstantin Musienko for a new world record bench press in the 83 kilo class. He's got the start command. The touch is better than last time. No,
He's in trouble.
Well, the spotters took that.
Sorry, that
Oh,
is
it's
the
red
leg.
lights again.
We're
And
starting with
it
the
is
third
death or
bench press
glory for
attempt
him
of
next
the
time,
day.
Ralph.
Yep.
He either carries a world record through or he is gone. And why would you open? Well, if the world record is 275 and even if he holds the world record, it's 15 kilos more than he's ever done in competition before.
The bar is loaded.
No,
Why
no, Martin.
why
The
not
answer is-
open, get one in and then go for it, even
That
if you
is-
have two attempts
That is
at
the
it?
normal procedure. That is it.
I mean, is it ego?
I don't know.
But
I don't
presumably
know.
the
I cannot answer the
Ukrainian
question.
coaches had input into that decision.
You must do. You must do.
I mean, maybe he's been popping 300 up in training.
Yep.
You just don't know. But Nikolai
the answer.
Olsen, he needs this. He's not got a squat in. If he doesn't get this, he won't have a bench in either.
I think he may
Oh
got
yes,
this.
he's got it this
Yeah.
time. At last, 3
It's a good
white
leg.
lights for Nikolai Olsen.
187.5
Now Jordan
kilograms
Ivanov,
for
Bulgaria.
Jordan Ivanov.
We still have no
From
scoreboard.
Bulgaria.
I think it's just coming
coming
back.
back,
Yes,
yeah.
it
The
is.
bar is
Oh,
loaded.
But Ivanov went 2 from 2, and he's got another 5 kilos on the bar for his third attempt. That was just, you were seeing the replay of Olsen's lift. 187.5. This would be for 3 from 3.
Yep.
And the bar was misloaded, so the clock will be reset. Yeah, there was a
Oh, one side.
2.5 on instead of a 1 1/4, I think.
Unusual for the spotters.
Yeah.
They don't normally make mistakes.
It was 190 on when he'd
Okay.
asked for 187.5. Thankfully, it was noticed.
Good fight.
Good lift for the
Should
Bulgarian.
Be. Should be.
He
It's
goes
a good
3
lift.
for 3.
The next lifter is Zurab Jamukashvili from Georgia.
So Mukashvili next,
195 kilograms.
195
loaded.
kilos.
He's also going for 3 for 3. Started 180, 190, 195.
And I think he got a PB with his 190.
Did he?
If I remember correctly. So this
Yeah, new PB.
195 will be a big personal best if he gets it. In 5th place in the bench press competition. That will only change for the worse if one of the 3 with 2 red lights against them or more make their third round attempts.
Yes.
That's good. Oh, he will be delighted with his day's bench press.
It's a good lift. The next lifter is Harry Olak from
And he leaves with a
Estonia
smile
207.5 kilograms.
and a high five.
His
Well,
third
it's the
attempt with the
Ukrainian
same
coach
weight.
that has been
Let's
coaching
support
him. That's lovely to see.
It is.
Now,
The bar is
Harry
loaded.
Olak. Oh, I hope I'm wrong, Ralph. I really hope I'm wrong. But he's just opened too heavy. Please, Harry, come and prove me
Well,
wrong.
the weight is too heavy, I think. But
Yeah.
whether or not he gone that,
Well, he's
that
certainly
much over
fired
his
up.
personal best. He needs to sustain the competition. First two was not.
Oh, it's better.
No.
No.
Sorry.
Oh,
that's
he
no
has
lift.
gone.
Loading 200.
All I can say, Martin, it's a long way to travel just to come here
Yeah.
and don't complete the competition.
I just almost don't feel like saying anymore because I just don't want to be critical of someone who's just bombed at a major championship. So we move on, and this is Max Glock Schmidt. Good for 215 on his
Yeah.
opener, missed 220, taking the 220 again.
What do you think, Martin? You got it?
I'll wait to see, I think. Yes, he did.
Well done.
I wasn't sure the right elbow was completely locked.
250 kilograms.
I didn't see downward movement at the
No.
midway stage. It stalled but didn't go down. I wasn't convinced the right
there,
elbow. You know,
yeah.
it might have gone down, you know.
Yeah, just about there.
Yeah.
But maybe not enough for them to give a red
Yeah.
light.
The bar is loaded.
So this is Kim Reiner roll back.
Yeah.
250 kilos on the
237,
bar.
242, up 7.5, 250.
Good progress.
Easy, yeah. Picking his poundage, looking at the overall.
And I've just got some information about Musienko, but
Right.
we'll wait until it's his
Okay,
turn.
okay.
Let's call the lifters one by one. Kim Reiner having a good day
Yeah.
on the bench. Not such a good day in squat. He only got his first one in.
Yeah. Keep it working.
He's
Lock the arm.
fighting, but no, it's just stalled.
Just could finish it.
Brave attempt. He finishes in the best of 242.
Loading
Nicola Veronik
255
next
kilograms for
missed
Nicola
255
Veronik
last
from
time,
Ukraine.
taking the same weight
His
again.
second attempt with this weight.
A reminder that
And the
after the
bar is
next 4
loaded.
lifts, we'll take a very short 5-minute break,
Yeah.
and we will be back for the deadlifts. And oh boy, that promises some excitement,
Yes.
both in the 74s and the 83s. Nicola Veronik.
He missed this last time.
Yeah, 255 kilos on the bar. Oh,
He destroyed it.
oh wow.
Got
He
a red
got a
light.
yellow.
Yeah.
You know, he was looking at the light. I think he knew his butt had come up. And he was just wondering who spotted it.
270
Yeah, he got away
For
with
the
one.
third
I mean,
time.
the strength undoubtedly
Oh,
there.
no problem.
But that's why he gave an anxious little
bar is
look
loaded.
towards the lights.
Let's support
Now,
Andre
Emery, well, I only hope I'm wrong here as well, Ralph. But
Chance to get a bench
you open
press.
above your personal best in the bench, and you are asking for trouble.
Big trouble. on an international platform at the European Championship, the highest level next to the World Championship. And I say it again, if it is silly.
Gets the start command after a long hold. No.
Not even
No.
close.
Ralph,
Not-
I just
not
so
even close.
wanted to be wrong, but we kind of knew I was going to be right. Why, oh why, oh why would you open above your personal best in an international three-lift competition?
If anybody watching know the answer, please let us know, because we certainly don't.
It's a world record attempt, so let's support him.
This
The
is
bar is loaded.
Vasyukov attempting the world record.
85 kilograms by Evgeny Vasyukov.
Well, the world record is 275. He actually equaled it on his second attempt. But he's going to beat it by 10 kilos.
But he was strong.
He was very
275 was
strong.
strong, so that's definitely
This
on.
is for a world open record in the bench. No!
Good try.
And maybe
Sorry,
he wishes
that's
he'd
no
just
limit.
gone 5
Thank you,
kilos
Lawrence.
rather than 10.
Yeah.
Brave attempt, but
The
I
last
think what
bench
he's saying, he
press
just got
attempt
the
of this
line
world
wrong.
is also a world record
Now,
attempt.
Musienko also going for the
Konstantin
world record,
Musienko from
but the
Ukraine
context
goes
is
for
totally different.
290 kilograms for the
Musienko
third
either
time.
gets this or he goes out. Now, the information I was given about Musienko, and I wasn't aware about this
Yes.
because I didn't see all of the world bench, but apparently Musienko did
The bar is loaded.
302.5
Let's support
in South
him.
Africa. 302.5 in South Africa, but he didn't have 3 squats first of all, and of course he's done a lot of traveling and very little training time between
within
the
2
two.
weeks, less than 2
Yeah,
weeks.
Yeah. So he either gets a world record and everyone is on their feet applauding, or he repeats his first 2 and he is out. Olak and Imeri are already out. Surely Musienko will not join them. Oh, we keep our fingers crossed. We wish him well.
We
This
do.
for a new world record. 290 kilos. No, no, no. And Ralph
Sorry, that's no
Musienko
limit.
has
Gone.
gone.
We have a
Well,
5-minute
what a
break
dramatic,
before the deadlift.
if anticlimactic end
That
to
Yeah,
the
the bench
83
press.
kilo class.
From
I
the
can
weight
see from the look in your
category.
face that you want to say
94
something,
kilograms.
so
Have
go for
2
it.
No, I'm not
minutes.
going to go, Martin, because
change
again,
the deadlift
I'm just
offense.
finding it very strange. I'm finding it strange, because I cannot believe that at this level, that the lifters are really playing, I don't know, suicide with they train hard to be here, a lot of effort to be here, and just come in and just throw away a tackle, just throw it away.
It's just like they
don't
appear to
make any
be
sense, does
taking their third lift attempt on the first lift.
Yeah. Why do you need to do that?
No,
I say it again, you have 3 attempts.
I don't know.
That's why you've been given 3 attempts.
Yeah,
Start
I mean-
off with a nice, easy opener.
If it's a bench-only competition, I wouldn't. I wouldn't condone it, but I could understand it
Understand
slightly
it, yeah.
more. But
But
when you've got a squat
No
to
reason.
protect and a deadlift to
No
come,
reason.
you get one in to make
Yeah.
your total.
Just
Surely,
Get on the platform, get on the board, and then build from there.
yeah.
But
Well-
they're going for the way to go from top to bottom, from bottom to top. I know, I'm sorry, but, some of these lifters and coaches need to really look at what they're doing with their lifters, and they're not doing the sport any justice, I don't think.
Well, with these honest words from Ralph Farquharson and food for thought for everyone in the powerlifting community,
Let's hope so.
we'll take a break for 3 minutes. Please join us again for the deadlifts. Bye until
Bye for
then.
now.
And welcome back to Pilsen. This is Martin Flett at the European Open Championships, and with Ralph Farkas. And Ralph, we've hardly been away.
No.
It's literally just been a couple of
It
minutes.
feels like 2 minutes or less, yeah.
And the talk has been of
sure.
why are people opening so heavy?
I hope that you can all be discussing this out there. And if we are wrong what we're saying, please tell us.
Yeah, what do you
Yeah.
think out there? Do you agree
Give your
with
views.
Ralph
Give your views.
that people are just opening ridiculously heavy, or is there another point of view that needs to be considered?
Yeah.
Please,
Please tell
leave
us.
your comments on the EPF Facebook page. It's probably the best place for it,
Yes.
and we'll be interested to read all those comments.
Because I really do not think that they're doing the sport justice.
Right, the clock has ticked down, and we're ready to commence the deadlift competition. We are back in the 74 kilo class. Remember, 4 lifters contending for 3 medals. After Kolomyets, the Ukrainian, did not get a squat past, much to the displeasure of the Ukrainian coaching team. And 2 battles here, gold between Mastro Lorenzo and
Yes.
Dunin,
And
and
then
for
fight for
bronze
bronze.
between this lifter and Paul Campbell of Great Britain.
Yeah. Oh, is
No,
it finished?
I don't think so.
Did not finish the
The,
man. He
the
got it.
referees got it, thought he did, yes.
Next lifter is Paul
So,
Campbell
I was just
from
waiting
Great
for
Britain
his
with
shoulders to go
240
further back, and
kilograms.
they stayed where they were.
The referee happy with it, so it's okay.
Paul Campbell, 240 on
it
the bar.
is a nice strong
Shoflika
opener.
is on 645.
Yeah.
This would give Campbell 657, a 17.5
Nice
kilo
loading.
lead, something he would then have to protect for the next 2 rounds. But Chioflika has opened very light, you
Yes,
know,
he
there
did.
could be quite a lot more there.
He did.
If Campbell's opening nearer his limit
It's
than
gonna be
Chioflika,
close.
it could still be close.
I think it'll be gonna be close. I think it really gonna be close. If he needs this,
Now that
Yeah,
looked
I like
easy
it.
as well.
that's a good opener. He made a statement.
Lots of British
Ladies and
cheers. 3 white lights for Paul Campbell.
Kilograms for Anthony Mastro Lorenzo from France.
Now, Mastro Lorenzo has a lift of 260 that would put him to 780. And then the Russian has a lift of 285 that would almost completely bridge the gap between them.
Yes.
Down to
Up to
5 kilos.
kilos.
Remember, the Frenchman was 30 kilos ahead of the Russian at subtotal. In 2 minutes' time, it's likely that there will
Almost
only
close.
be 5 kilos
Yep.
separating them. Anthony Mastro Lorenzo from France. That's good.
Yes, that's good. Good opener.
And now comes the
Okay,
Russian,
second leg.
Dunin.
Raising to
285.
285 kilograms for Konstantin
Now
Dunin
this will
from
give him
Russia.
775. Mastro Lorenzo is on 780 total after one deadlift.
Who's the heaviest or the lightest?
The Frenchman
Oh, yeah,
is
okay.
slightly lighter by 400 grams. 0.4 of a kilo is all that separates
The
them.
bar is loaded.
But you know, you always fancy
Yes,
the
bigger
guy
the
that's coming from behind in the
He
deadlift.
knows what he needs
They
to
have
do.
momentum.
Yeah.
Unless the guy in front is just
Can-
opening light to be safe. Mastro Lorenzo's gone up 10.
Yeah. I'm looking at his
Yes,
first attempt. It's
that's good. That's about right.
Yep. This will tell us how much more he got in the tank.
Plenty
yes.
is the answer.
Oh, plenty.
Oh boy,
I think you're gonna find it difficult to beat him. I think
this is going to
yeah,
be. This is go down to the last lift.
The
absolutely.
next lifter is Vitaly Kolomiets from Ukraine.
Kolomiets is up next.
290 kilograms.
Now he is contending for a deadlift
Yeah,
medal,
medal, yeah.
but if you remember, he can't make a total.
Nope.
He didn't get a squat past. His PB is 300 kilos. He's opening 10 below that. Oh boy, that's good.
It looks like a
Well,
puller. It looks
he
like a
smiles
big
almost
deadlifter.
for the
doesn't it?
first
It's a good
time.
leg.
He's built to deadlift, isn't he?
Waiting
Long
1
arms.
minute.
It's a big help.
And now the clock will be reset to a minute before Choflika comes out to take his second attempt. And I guess we're silently reflecting on what's gone on, Ralph. It's past now. I'm just
Yeah.
looking at Hassan El Begiti in the audience.
Oh yes.
Uh,
He's been
the-
bouncing around all day.
Oh yeah,
Why not?
The French champion from yesterday in the 66 kilo class, and he will be fervently hoping that his compatriot Mastro Lorenzo
Yeah, can repeat his.
gets the La Marseillaise playing again at the victory ceremony, which will happen in about 3/4 of an hour's
I
time.
think a big congratulations must go to the coach Alan Haman, which I know many years. Very top class coach.
And the clock ticks down to 0, and we're ready to go again. And the bar
Starting
will
the
be
second
loaded
attempt
for
with
Cioflico.
Andrei Cioflica
He's
from
put
Romania and
12.5 kilos on the bar.
222.5
Ralph
kilograms.
Campbell has put 7.5
7.5.
kilos on, so this is going to close the gap. Remember, Campbell and Cioflica, all things being equal, are battling for the bronze medal. Everyone has got the first deadlift in.
Yeah, so
everyone will make
yeah,
a total.
yeah.
There's
So
going to be
it's
no more nasty
definitely bronze they're
surprises.
fighting for. Overall, that is.
Yes. I think Campbell will undoubtedly get the deadlift bronze, but I
bar
think
is loaded.
he would much rather take the
The
overall,
overall,
bronze.
of course.
He would much rather get both.
Of course.
So Cioflica, now if he's got a lot left after this, then that would be the time for Campbell to start worrying slightly. But of course Campbell will follow him and can make 2 changes. Oh, definitely
drop.
more there.
Yeah, there's more there.
Definitely more
Sure.
there.
It's a good lift. Paul Campbell from Great Britain goes for
Now here comes Campbell,
247.5 kilograms.
247.5 on the bar. Of course, when I was talking about the bronze and deadlift, I was forgetting Kolomiets for a moment. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Neither Campbell nor Cioflica will
Yeah,
feature in the
cannot
deadlift medals.
be.
End
Bar
of
is
story.
loaded.
Yeah, but this is to put him in third place and give him a what, 7.5?
This will give him. This will put him to
665.
665. Yeah. Cioflica's on 657.
7.5.
They're level at the moment, but Campbell will lose 7.5 again
going front
if he
by
makes this
7.5.
lift.
Needs this one. He's got this one.
Yes, he has.
Hold down to the third round.
That's what does the Romanian do, and Campbell
good
to
lift.
match him.
Yes.
Raising to 270
And Campbell will be
kilograms
lifting
for
later,
Anthony
so if the
Mastro
Romanian
Lorenzo
changes, Campbell can
from
change.
France.
This, I would say Campbell is favourite at the
Yeah,
moment to
he
get
has
the
to
bronze.
be. No, to get the bronze overall. Yes.
Overall, yes.
Sorry. Now Mastro Lorenzo, 270 kilos on the bar. I bet you he wishes he could lift what his lighter countryman
loaded.
lifted.
Yes.
What was it? 317.5
5.5,
was
yeah,
it?
it was, yeah, it was.
Yeah, he went 315.5 and then upped it 2.5 kilos
That's correct.
to win on body weight
Yes.
from a distraught Russian who was
From
42.5
42
kilos
and a half
ahead.
kilo behind. Yeah, that was something. He's been on YouTube all day. Every time I put my computer on, it's showing up. So gone viral, I think. He's driving it. Get the hip forward.
That's good.
Yep.
I'm not sure how much more is there though.
Not a lot more.
That puts him to 790. And this will put Dunin to 792.
From Russia.
Well, the Russian will take the lead with this lift.
Yep.
And I'm honestly not sure what Mastro Lorenzo has got left. Fascinating battle to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. It's gone to 7, gone up 5.
Yeah.
And I think that's about all I think it's there.
Yeah.
Maybe 7.5.
The bar is
Oh, I
loaded.
wouldn't.
Yeah.
I worry
It's
about
fascinating.
5. Yeah.
It's fascinating.
I mean, I might be tempted to drop it to 272.5 based on the second, and
But yeah, he might wait for him to
Yeah.
do the 302.5
Yeah.
and see how it looks. If it looks comfortable, then he's got a big problem.
yeah, because you can't do more than you can do.
Absolutely not. You can't push him out because he's coming after you.
I think Dunin is in pole position if he gets this
If he
deadlift.
gets this, yeah.
Smoked it.
Yep.
Oh, can't see past him
Yeah,
now for the
no,
title.
can't say.
It's a good
Well,
leg.
Really can't see
The
past
weight
him.
stays for
There's another
Nikolay
10 there
from
probably if he
Ukraine.
wants it. I don't think Mastro Lorenzo is probably more than 2.5.
Yep.
The bar is
Put
loaded.
5 in, and I think 5 going to be
Yeah.
his maximum.
302.5 kilograms.
Tactically, I think it has to be 5.
Yeah, yeah. He has to go 5. And
But
and
Colum
take a job.
Yates, on the other hand, if he doesn't make Dunin lift again, he's lost it.
Yeah, but I
It's-
think you got to take a
It's
chance.
a tough decision
You
to
got.
take.
I'll take a chance. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, he's got it.
That is a good lift. And that goes into gold medal position
Mm.
in the
Yeah.
deadlift.
Yeah.
No, sorry, it doesn't. It goes into silver.
Waiting one
Dunin.
two.
No, yeah, gold. Dunin is the heavier.
Okay.
Colum Yates is slightly lighter. There's only 150 grams between the Russian and the Ukrainian. And once again, there's 1 minute on the clock. Now, Ralph, if I have to, if I hand you a €50 note and say,
Where will I put it?
you've got to bet it on the Russian or you've got to bet it on the Frenchman,
I think at this moment I've got to go for the Russian.
you're not going
Definitely.
to put 25 on each of them, are you? And
No,
say
I'm gonna
Martin's lost
put a
the
whole
money.
lot on.
I think
because-
my money's on the Russian.
Yeah, me too. Because I really think that Master is not gonna pull. If he do, it's gonna be big struggle, and I don't think he's gonna pull 275.
You know, I
But
think
I've been wrong before.
I think
and
if
I'm
he
happy
does,
to be wrong
I
again.
think if he does, the Russian will pull 307.
Yeah.
If he doesn't, the Russian has already
We're
won.
starting
Yes.
with the third deadlift attempt with
Now,
Andrei
this is
Cioflica from
Cioflica.
Romania. And
Big jump. He's gone up another 10,
232.5
Ralph.
kilograms.
This would give him 667.5, put him ahead of Campbell. He's lighter than Campbell.
Yes. But
And
So,
Campbell
you need to go
really
up, is
can't
it?
come down. He's on 252.5. And he would need to pull that if Cioflica pulls this. But it's a big jump from 210 to 232.5 over the course of 2 lifts.
yes, it is.
The bar is loaded.
But that's what you're here
But
for.
if you're only opening at 85%,
Yeah.
it's doable.
It's durable.
Oh, let's just watch back and enjoy this battle. This is a battle of the green lights and not a battle of the red lights.
Absolutely.
2 attempts to change the openers.
No,
Oh, hang on.
No.
Will you get that?
I don't. I think he'll get blues, and I think he knows it. Yes.
Sorry, that's no
Oh,
way.
there's a brave attempt. You know, that's the first red in the 74 deadlift competition. Oh, it was so close. He did all the hard work.
Yes. Knows it.
Well, Paul Campbell is the bronze medalist, getting a huge
Oh,
cheer
the Brits
from the
are happy.
Brits and some of the Dutch.
Yes.
And he can relax going for his 252,
Bar
knowing
loaded.
that his 665 has got him a bronze medal overall at the European Championships.
I'm sure Mark is
He
shouting
must be
at the TV at the
inspired.
moment.
Here we go.
He's
It's
working
going.
it.
Yes,
He's
it's there.
got it. Third in Europe.
Three white lights.
Well done, Paul.
Anthony Mastro Lorenzo from France goes for
Well, he would not have
275
expected
No.
that at the
kilograms.
beginning of the day, Ralph. Now, Mastro Lorenzo, it's quite simple. He has to pull this
absolutely.
to make the Russian lift again.
Has to go for it. He has to go for it, and he has to be successful. Otherwise,
This will
He
take
is
him to
comes in second.
795.
but look at
And
Alan
he is
Hamann.
lighter
He's
than the
getting
Russian.
into his head.
Yeah.
He's telling him he can do it. Let him believe it. He has to believe it.
Will Alan
last
Hamann be successful against a Russian lifter? 2 days
I wouldn't
in
put
a
it
row.
past him. I wouldn't put it past him. But I think on this occasion, he could well be in second place. But
Oh, we're
let's
just
see.
watching
Let's see.
with intense anticipation. This lift has to go,
Yes.
or the competition
Yes.
is over.
Yes. The last pull of the
Mastro
day.
Lorenzo looks totally in the zone.
Everything behind it.
Don't
He's
give
gotta
up.
drive it.
Keep pulling.
He's got to drive.
He
No.
cannot move it
It was
off the
just
floor.
too much.
Ralph, we knew he was on his limit in
Yeah.
270.
The last one was
Yeah,
his maximum. But
and he's done his
good
best.
307.5
And the gold medal goes to
for
Russia.
Konstantin from Russia.
The battle now between Russia and Ukraine is for deadlift gold. And Dunin is up first by lot. 307.5 for both of them. And Colum Yates, well, he's changed to 310. He had to do that because Colum Yates is, and
He's
now
lighter.
Colum Yates has changed. And are they going to
got
push
one more?
each other too high?
They got one more
Are they
change.
sticking at 310? It's like an
Once the
online
bar is
auction.
loaded, it's too late. I don't think the bar is loaded, so I think
Well, it's
210.
too late
The
for
bar is
Dunin,
Yeah,
but
210.
not for Colum Yates.
Is
But
it-
Colum Yates just needs to match him.
Yes, that's right. So you don't need to do anything.
So Dunin doesn't want to be pushed to
No.
a weight more than he believes he can do. So his job is to lift this. He's already the European champion. And then sit back and wait and see if Colum Yates can match it.
A European, is it tall?
European junior record.
Is it a deadlift record?
I'll,
or is it
fi-
total?
I'll,
Okay,
I'll
let's watch
check
it.
this first. It's a deadlift.
I know what. Has he got it? Has he locked it?
Oh,
Maybe not.
What did they say?
Sorry,
No,
Didn't quite
2
like
to
that.
1. And that
Didn't
means
look
that
right.
Colum Yates is the gold medalist.
Yes.
He doesn't have to take this lift.
310 kilograms.
He has 302.5. He is the lighter man. Oh, it was
Yeah.
nearly
The bar is
there,
loaded.
wasn't it?
Shoulder was the
Yeah,
back.
shoulders weren't back. Well, he's had a disappointing day. Didn't get a squat in, but this will. He is finishing with a gold medal in deadlift, irrespective of whether he
Whether he does or
pulls
not.
this or not.
He's going, he's going.
He
he's
would love
going,
to
he's
finish
going,
with a good
he's
lift.
Going. He's got it, I
I
think.
think so. I'm not
Yeah.
100%.
I think
What
he
did they
has.
say?
Oh,
Yes, 2 to 1. Far side referee called it on downward movement.
First attempts of the second group.
His leg was straight. So all the
Loading
work was done by his
Yeah.
upper body.
What a battle! And we move straight into the 83 class with a reminder that Dunin, the Russian, is the European champion. Mastro Lorenzo is second place. Paul Campbell of Great Britain gets a wonderful and unexpected bronze medal, and he will be on the European
The bar is
podium.
loaded.
Absolutely.
We move to the 83s. Well, this is Imari. Sadly, no total for Imari after, well, just a too heavy opener on the bench. I think we've been there.
Now we leave it alone, I think. Now.
This is 200 kilos. Yeah, the sad thing is Imari is behind on squat and deadlift. He came for the bench medal.
It's a
It's
good
gone.
lift. Raising to
And he only got that 2-1. He got a yellow.
Did he drop the
Did
ball?
he leave it? Did he let go too early?
No.
No.
He did hold on to it.
Now Ivanov, PB 270, opening 250. He's been consistent all day, sensible.
270, 187,
The
250.
bar is loaded.
Well, of the 10 that started, Ralph, only 6 are
Yeah,
left in
it's
the
left.
competition. And it's rather killed the battles, because if they all make their openers, everything but the deadlift medals are decided.
Nice opener.
Yeah. Yeah, we can't dress this up to be something that it's not. We might
It's a
see
good
some
lift.
wonderful performances, but we're not going to see any last-minute battles,
No.
which is one of the things that makes powerlifting such a unique and special sport.
70 kilograms.
Nothing more than 2 or 3 lifters fighting it out right to the last death.
Who would you
Well-
like to interview after this one, Ralph?
All the bubbers.
The bar
I
is
don't know.
loaded.
We'll see.
Well, if we're not
They said
using,
they wouldn't want to talk to us anyway, would they?
if we're not using translators,
Yeah, we struggle.
yeah, it might be Paul Campbell and Kim Reiner.
Possible. I mean, these are just exercise.
Yeah.
We're trying to do media training with the athletes. Should
And
we get
get some insights as well.
absolutely.
That's a good lift from
Yep.
Musienko.
Yeah,
And I
it's a
have
good
to say,
lift.
Ralph,
The weight stays
you know,
for
full
Kim
credit to
Reiner,
Jack
Rowan
Johnson
from
and
Norway.
Marta Alvarez
The bar is
for
loaded.
Yes.
coming out and giving
270
interviews when they're
kilograms.
almost literally on the point of tears.
Yeah.
Absolutely devastated with the outcomes. And, you know, they still braved it out.
Yeah, to come and talk to
and
us.
came
yeah.
and talked to us, and you know, huge credit to them for doing
Absolutely.
that.
I do agree.
So Kim Reiner, 270 on the bar. I'm just wondering, this time next year, will the head be completely filled in with ink? And if he gets bored with it, he can just grow his hair.
Yep. This will give him an 827.5 kilo total. Put me in third place to start with. Get it through.
Oh, that was hard work.
Yeah,
But it's good, I think.
I think so.
He
Yes,
didn't
it's
seem
good.
totally focused
no,
for
he
that
didn't-
lift.
he
He
didn't
was
seem
looking
fired
to
up
the
today.
side and
Germany.
Didn't fight up at all.
Schmidt.
Well, he's on the board.
let's put him on 827. He leads for the time being. But of course, Vasyukov and Veronik make their openers and they are way out of sight.
Yep.
But not close enough to each other, probably,
The bar is
for there
loaded.
to be any meaningful battles. Max Glock Schmidt, 275. Remember, there can be great battles for the deadlift medals, but the championship is very nearly decided.
Yes.
Well, once it started moving, it kept accelerating. Good lift
Good
from Glock
lift.
Schmidt.
Yeah, great opener.
Loading 280 kilograms for Nikolay Olsen from Denmark.
Just wondering in
The
German, would
loaded.
Lochschmidt mean locksmith in English?
Oh, I don't know. I think it was there.
I'm sure Eric Rupp will be able to tell us soon enough. Okay, this is Nikolai Olsen, 280
Yeah,
kilos,
didn't make it at squat, unfortunately.
but a good deadlifter.
Yes.
as are many of the Danes.
Yes.
Good lift.
Good solid opener.
Oh, nearly. Put that down too soon. Needs to be careful.
Not.
It's a good lift.
I'm
got
wondering if
one.
that's what he got the yellow
don't know.
for.
Could
Let's
be.
watch this in
Nicola
slow-mo
Veronik from
and see when he
Ukraine.
let
The
go of the
is
bar.
loaded.
Too soon.
280
To my mind, the
kilograms.
fingers were off and he was
Yeah.
pushing it to the floor. That's not control.
No. Not advisable. That's a good thing. But again, you do it in training. You lift, always put it down slowly. Get used to doing that.
Hold it at the top for an extra
Yep,
second.
absolutely.
Strengthen the grip.
Yes.
Put it down.
Good
nice
coaching,
and
Martin.
gently.
Good coaching. Yes.
Yeah. That's good from Veronik. Oh, made that look like it was 200 in the bar.
It's a good lift.
Another thing we do in my little home gym, Ralph, is
Yes.
we train with a deadlift bar that's a fraction thicker than the
285
regulation
kilograms.
bar, more difficult to grip.
hold.
So you know if you
If
can
you
do
can
it in
hold
the
that.
gym, you're going to do it on the platform every time.
Yeah. Never assume that you're going to go in, and most time you will now. You'll get, you mainly use the Leica bar,
Yeah.
which is a top quality bar. But in the old days, he's training a bad bar. So,
The good bar was easier
absolutely.
and grippier.
Yes.
So if you train on a fatter, less grippy bar, you're not going to miss one on the day.
No. That
That's
was
good
easy.
by Vasyukov.
It's a good lift. Raising to 300 kilograms for Zurab Jamukashvili from Georgia.
Zamukashvili, the Georgian, big deadlift,
Yeah.
300 kilos.
Using the hook grip. That looks good.
The bar is
I got the
loaded.
impression from the Georgian of huge, strong hands
Right.
earlier on. So look at them.
Yeah.
Just looks naturally. One of these guys, if he'd never been to a gym in his life, he'd still be
It
strong.
probably would be, yeah.
This is 300 kilos. So easy that he
Yeah.
looked around.
But Martin also thinks a
It's
very
a good
bad
leg.
technique. If you watch a start,
Yeah.
he literally tried to snap the
Yeah.
bar. You can
Yeah.
stop your bicep by doing that.
Oh, yeah.
Easy.
Well, it's just
Okay.
amazing how strong he is.
Yeah. Look at that.
Yeah, he
See?
almost bends
Relax
the bar so he
arm.
can pull it.
The
It's
bar
not
is
good.
loaded.
No.
But easy pull.
What can he do on a good day with the proper coaching?
Absolutely.
And Harry Olak, well, he's thrown away the chance to fight for an overall medal. But this to put himself into gold medal position in the deadlift at the end of the first round.
An all green.
And a fascinating day. He's
Oh,
about
in many
20
ways.
minutes away from being at an end. So much to talk about, so much to reflect on. Look at the bar bending with the weight. Easy.
Nice, easy opener. Everybody's in the
It's a good
competition.
lift. We're starting
The
on
last
second
three,
attempt.
who hasn't got total?
Loading 220
You know, if only he'd
kilograms on the
taken
bar
20
for
kilos
Andrei
less
Imri from
in his
Romania.
opening bench, he might have been lifting for something
for some
meaningful.
medal.
Not that the deadlift gold isn't meaningful, but I mean in total
overall.
terms. Now, Andrei Imri, another 20 kilos on the bar. As we say, his only chance of a medal was on the bench, and he opened 10 kilos over his personal best. We couldn't understand why, and our worst fears were proved to be with foundation. Andrei Nikolay Imri, 220 kilos. Platform crew clean the bar.
The bar is loaded.
Great job again for them. Really
They
are.
use a wire brush and
Yeah.
dry cloth. Part of the problem is the bar gets talcum powder on it, which is on the lifter's legs, and then that can impede the grip of the next lifter. No. Almost fell forward, just the balance wasn't
Sorry,
right.
that's
The
no
hips
leg.
stayed back. Just
Raising
watch
to
where the hips should have come
260
forward, they just
kilograms
stayed
for
back.
Jordan
Where
Ivanov
were they?
from
Where were they?
Bulgaria.
Yeah. Bad technique, I'm sorry to say.
Ivanov next. Perhaps we could go to Romania, Ralph, and do a clinic, the two of us.
Yeah.
The
Would
bar
that
is
be good?
loaded.
What they need to do is to try and get at least one of their coach to come and take the
Yes.
IPF license, get
And
the
then he
knowledge
can
how to
travel round,
coach, and then go back to the nation and develop a coaching structure.
Have any Romanians been to La Manga
No,
yet?
not yet.
No. Well, I think that would benefit. They've got a lot of lifters.
Yeah, they need to. Yeah, big
It's a
drive,
good
hip
battle
through.
for Ivanov. Yes, it's good.
It's
Three
a
white
good
lights.
leg.
Yeah, they've got so many lift. They've got a
Yeah.
big team,
Kim
12,
Reiner
15
from
lifters.
No, it's a big
Norway
team
They've
here.
got to benefit from one coach
272.5
going to La
kilograms.
Manga and getting the advanced certificate.
I had this week one of the Romanian coach, is he Romanian? Came to me and said, this is the benefit of being into La Manga. One of the lifters
The
got a
bar is
medal,
loaded.
gold medal.
So it wouldn't have been Romanian
It
then.
wouldn't have been Roman. I think they must have already got two
I'm
people.
trying to think who that might have been.
Maybe, I can't, I'm not sure.
Now, this is Kim Reiner. He's only gone up 2.5 kilos. I'm just wondering if he's
Yeah.
got a slight injury.
It didn't look really fired up.
You know,
on his
I'm
last
wondering
one.
if he's going to come out again. I suspect that he didn't put in a second attempt,
And they put it up
and
to
they
an
put
half.
it up 2.5.
Maybe
so
the case.
either he's not going to come out, or he's waiting for his,
For his
third
third
attempt,
attempt, yeah.
rather than
And
waste
have one
energy on
pull.
2.5.
And probably one pull, yeah, that could be the case. No, he's not coming out, is it?
No.
He'll be on the platform by now.
I think we may see him again.
Maybe you're right, he's saving it. If you got slight injury, just
Yeah.
take one more pull.
I mean, maybe they were discussing what to go, and by the time the discussion was over, the minute was up.
I don't think so. They know we're too experienced with
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
You would think so, but well, that's the minute up. And I'm trying to think who you were thinking of
Time.
nationwide wise, Ralph. But
I know it's one nation they've been to La Manga and they got a medal here this weekend.
Nikolay Olsen
And the coach
from
comes to me
Denmark
and says,
goes for
thank you for the experience
285
again and just
kilograms.
give us a medal. Which was good.
I'm guessing it's not Alan Haman.
The bar is loaded.
No, he's a part of the coaching community.
Nikolai Olsen, 285. Now, he nearly blew this by letting go too soon. Needs to hold onto the bar all the way down to the floor. Because one of the referees picked it up last time and they probably had a little word with each other. Battles. That's good.
Yeah, got it.
Much better. Much better.
It's a
Three
good
white
leg.
lights.
The weight stays for Konstantin Musyenko from Ukraine. The bar is loaded. 285 kilograms.
Now Musyenko, well, can't make a total. Opened on 290. World record attempt by 15 kilos on his first lift. Well, we've had the conversation.
Yeah. I know we was told.
All three of them opened too heavy. All three of them with zeros against their name. Battling now to see if he can get a deadlift medal.
I was remember saying, there's only 3 ways you can bomb. Tell you in a minute.
Yeah.
You can already know.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. He's
good
going.
grief.
He's going. Is he locked it out?
Well, what do they say?
That's right.
It's a
Yes,
good leg.
2-1.
Two agree.
The far judge thought it wasn't
200.
locked out.
Didn't
I
quite
have,
look-
I have to say I agree with him.
Vasilko from Russia.
Didn't look quite finished to me.
No, no.
Shoulder wasn't.
No.
No.
The
Didn't
bar
look
is
good.
loaded.
Yeah, 3 ways to bomb.
I'm just
Do you
wondering.
know what they are, Martin?
Well, I think the first one is opening too heavy.
And the
Can you
second?
remind? I think the second one might be opening too heavy,
And
but
the
I can't
third?
remember what the third one is.
I'll tell you, it's heavy, opening too heavy. That's the only way you can bomb.
Or an equipped bench opening too light.
Yes, that's possible. Yep, that's a good pull.
Yes, indeed. It's,
It's a good lift.
yeah.
The weight
good.
stays for Nicola
I was going to
Veronik
say his
from
strap
Ukraine.
doesn't
The
feel
bar
up,
is
but it's
loaded.
just the way his neck and shoulders are shaped.
292.5 kilograms.
Now, Veronik, well, he lifted 280 as if it was an empty bar
did, didn't he?
with a couple of bumper plates. This would put him on 877. Vasyukov is already on 902. You know, unless Veronik could go something daft like, 315, 320.
Oh, yes.
Might be possible, you know.
Yeah.
They might be
is
just
possible.
playing a game
It's a good lift.
of lulling the Russian into a false sense of
From
security
Schmidt from
and then
Germany
putting in a
goes
big
for
third number.
295
Watch this
kilograms.
space. In the meantime, it's Glock Schmidt.
The bar is loaded.
And you can hear all the
Yeah,
Germans.
the Germans are clapping.
He's had a good day,
and
Glock Schmidt.
shouting.
Now this would put him on 830.
And keep on in 4th place for the
Fourth
time being.
place, it's same as Kim Reiner,
Yep.
but Kim Reiner rollback is lighter body weight. But this is only the second round.
Yep, one
We're
more round to
still
go.
jostling for position. Oh wow!
He nailed that one.
Not the first good German deadlifter we've seen,
It's a good lift.
and he won't be the last.
Raising to
Dominic
350
Powell lifts on Saturday.
kilograms for Harry Olak from Estonia.
What a great deadlift.
Yeah.
Now
Certainly
Olak
was.
The bar is loaded.
is going up to 315 kilos.
Increased to 10 from his first. No.
Yeah, 10 kilo increase, up to 315.
Yes, of course. Yes.
And he made the 305 look so easy.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Wow. And I think he's ripped a callus there.
It's a good lift.
Minor problem.
Raising to 317.5 kilograms for Zurab Jamukashvili from Georgia.
Jamukashvili, the Georgian lifter, 317.5 kilos. This would put him into gold medal position, Ralph. He's final man out in the second round.
Yes.
And he's doing this with poor technique.
Yes.
What on earth
Yeah,
could
what
he
could
do?
he do with the proper technique? Yeah, what could he do?
We need to go
The
to
bar is
Georgia
loaded.
or get him to come to
Georgia.
us. I'd coach him in my garage, but I think he'd break the floor. Oh, he's so strong.
Absolutely.
Wow.
It's a good lift.
Got one. Got the blue.
I think that was a little bit on the hard
We're
side.
starting with the third attempt
Check
with
it
Jordan
again.
Ivanov from Bulgaria and 265 kilograms.
We're
And
into
his
third rounds.
Deadlift attempt.
Oh, I don't know what that could have blew for.
No, me, I'm not sure.
It would be for hitching or downward movement.
Yeah.
There wasn't even a hint of
No.
either.
No.
Now we're into the third round, final round of what has been fascinating and
Intriguing.
memorable.
We had
The bar is
everything.
loaded.
Series of red light in the squat, series of red lights in the bench press.
And favourites exiting the competition.
Yep. Had it all.
He's
Oh,
working,
he's working it.
What a battler, what a battler.
That is all on the shoulder.
That should be good. The bar never stopped.
No.
3 wide lights. As good a fight as I've seen today,
No.
I think. And he
Look-
maintained
The next
form.
lifter
Look where the legs is.
Yeah.
The leg is not finished. Now all the weight is pulled from the shoulder. He's
Yeah,
literally
because the
pulling-
hips never came
No,
through, did
no,
they?
not working. Extraordinary.
Now, Kim Reiner Rolveg, he's going to 277.5. This would give him 835, put him into bronze medal position. And he is lighter than Glock Schmidt.
Yeah.
The
We
bar
will-
is
I think
loaded.
we were
Glock-
right because it
but
increased
Glock
it,
Schmidt
yeah.
is going for 845.
Yeah. I think he got an injury of some sort and he's going to take us one last pull and hope the injury will hold up.
And then Glock Schmidt can drop
Yeah.
to, what, 302 and a half?
Yep. Possible. Yep. So he needs this one. Give him 835. Yep.
Yeah, and then Glock Schmidt drops by 7.5 kilos to
Yeah.
302, and that'll be good enough to win the
Yep.
bronze medal by 2.5 kilos.
Can't see it. Is it gone? Is it? No, it's
No,
not gone. It's
Kim
not
Reiner's
gone.
not been himself
No,
on
don't look
deadlifts
it-
today
don't
at
look
all.
into
Sorry,
it.
No.
that's no
Don't
way.
look happy at all.
Loading 295 kilograms for Nikolay Olsen
No.
from Denmark.
Giving it his
Stop.
best, but no. Well, the German gets the bronze, Ralph.
Yes.
And we're talking overall here.
Overall, yes, of course.
Yeah, the decisions are pretty much, the positions rather, are pretty much decided. Vasyukov looks like
The
being
bar
the
is
champion.
loaded.
Veronik second. Glock Schmidt third. But this is Olsen 295. This would put him into bronze medal position
Yeah, in
for
the
the
deadlift.
time being in the deadlift. Now his second lift was better than his first, but he's put another 10 kilos on the bar.
No,
no,
I think it was
no,
too
no.
heavy.
Gave it everything he could.
Sorry,
Right.
that's no lift.
And just to let you know that
Weighing
Imari and
302.5
Musienko have
kilograms
declined their
for
third round
Evgeny Vasyukov from
lifts.
Russia.
So there are only 5 to go. And remember, everything is decided in the overall championship. We're now purely focusing, unless something ridiculous happens,
yeah.
on like Baranik adding another 20,
20
kilos
kilo.
to the bar.
Which I don't think will happen.
The bar is loaded.
Well, he would win if he did,
If he did,
as
yeah.
things stand.
Yeah. This would give him a 9, 12 and a half.
Maybe it's not all over yet.
Yeah, we'll see.
I think we learned our
final
lesson.
pull. Yes, many times. So, but you would think,
Yeah.
you would think this would be the gold medal lift.
But if it doesn't go, it's
He's
not
wide
beyond
open.
the bound of
Back up again.
possibility.
It's got.
And it's
no,
not
he
there.
hasn't got
it's
it.
not there.
He hasn't got
So
it.
he settles
Sorry,
on
that's
902.5. Baranik would have to put
Change.
another 7.5 kilos on the bar,
He got
327.5.
9, no. He's done.
Well, he's
He put.
Yes, he's
three-
done it.
Yeah, he's going for it.
no, he's
He's
not.
not.
He's
No,
not.
he's
not, yeah.
Well, he did, and it changed
Yeah.
again.
302 kilograms.
Can he caught in second place? He can't be caught,
No,
can he?
this is for 8. No,
Yeah.
no.
So why
the
did he
battle.
not go for it?
I don't know, Ralph.
Nicola Veronik from
I mean, his first two lifts were smooth. Why doesn't he at least try?
At least have a go at it. Oh well.
You know, he's 15 kilos behind. He needs to throw, 320 on the bar,
Yeah, he did. He put it. It was
And-
320 was on the bar.
and he
and
took
then
it off again.
Took off again. Maybe
If you're safe
Maybe
in
something.
second, I
Yeah.
don't know why you wouldn't try it.
at least try.
Yeah.
The bar is loaded.
The trouble is, all his lifts so far have been easy.
Yeah. And if
I'm
this,
surprised.
if this
I'm
is
really
easy, so
surprised.
am I. But maybe he's one of these lifters that goes from making it look easy to not doing it.
Yeah.
Where others can grind out bigger and bigger numbers. But if this
If
is
this
easy,
go easy,
yeah.
would you be asking yourself the question, should I have gone? At least try.
Well, even if it's not, I think he should have. Certainly, if I was coaching someone, there would be 320 on the
Would
bar
be
right
definitely
now.
at the bar, sure.
And they wouldn't be told there was 320 in the bar.
Look at that.
Oh, do you know what, Ralph? He's celebrating.
It's a good lift.
Am I missing something here?
We both are.
Change.
Really, am I missing something?
305.
I
Why
just
would you
don't
not go
get
320
that.
and
When
have
it
a
was
go?
that easy? There's got to be a
Rolling
chance that you
All-
get 15 kilos
all
more.
three
Max
attempts
Schmidt
been
from
easy.
Germany.
I'm not often lost for words, but I think there's times when you better say nothing and just move on.
Yep.
Glock Schmidt, he is the bronze medalist overall. The battle
Goodbye,
now is for
loaded.
deadlift medals. This is to move him from fourth to third, and he will be guaranteed a bronze medal in the deadlift if he
Yes.
gets this, because the two still to go are already beyond him. So this is for a deadlift gold
Yes.
to add to
his-
overall gold for Max Lochschmidt. And he's lifted well all day
time,
long.
yeah. He's
going.
going.
Oh,
it's easy.
yes. Oh, yes. Now he has something to celebrate.
Of course.
3 wide lights.
Loading 320
20 kilos for Olak,
from
or
Estonia.
I've said Olak rather than Olak.
Olak, yeah.
Olak is actually a Gaelic word that means
that
a
right?
large stone.
All right.
Yeah,
There you are. Maybe it's a large stone.
hard as one. Well, his PB was 305 coming in. He opened on that. The strategy for opening on
The
your
bar is
PB was
loaded.
fine in deadlift,
Yes.
but opening
Lat-
above it.
and bench and squats.
Now
not a good
this
idea.
would put him in gold
tried up for
medal
it. He's
position
tried up for it.
in the deadlift. Only
He's
the
tried up.
Georgian can beat him. Well, the first two have been easy. This is only 5 kilos more. My money is in this going up.
No.
It's interesting, Ralph,
Yeah.
that what Hassan El Bagiti did in
Sorry,
the
that's
66
no
kilo
way.
Yes,
class,
I know.
no one in the weight class
Loading
2
So far, up
has
to
so
reach that.
far done,
Nope.
and there's only one to go,
Zoran
and the
Jamugashi
Georgian
from
has
Georgia.
dropped the weight. Well, the Georgian is already the gold medalist.
Yeah, because he got 317.
Yeah,
so
being
he's the gold
coached
medalist,
by
yeah.
the Ukrainian coach Zanbut,
Yeah.
and he's telling
He's
him, don't
talking
pull
into
with
him.
your hands, drive with your feet.
Use the big muscle hips to drive up the floor. Final lift off. Is it day 5? I'm beginning to lose
It's
time.
day 5. There's
Yeah,
only
okay.
2 days to go
Wow.
after this. One lift away from the end of, and a medal ceremony away from the end of day 5. And what fantastic
The bar is
competition
loaded.
it's been. I'll remind you in a moment what awaits us tomorrow. But first of all, this is the gold medalist in the deadlift, going for 322.5 kilos. And listen to the crowd. He drives and he pulls. Oh no! So close.
Yeah.
But isn't it nice? There is no other Georgian here. There's not even a Georgian coach. And the whole crowd
Right, he said,
were
Mr.
rooting for him. And that to me sums up powerlifting. And well, Ralph, I'm not the summer up. You're the summer up. What did you think about the 74s and the 83s today?
It certainly gave us nervous tension here, basically, because there's so many things I think went wrong in the squat, in the bench press. But in the end, I think it comes slightly better than we thought it.
And what we get from Viva TV is all the drama. It's not what we want to see as powerlifting aficionados, but all the drama actually makes for better television, and it makes for more memorable television.
Yeah, and more talking points of those.
Yeah.
Well,
So
we welcome your views. If you got any views about the squat and the bench press, please let us know.
Just a final summary before the medal ceremony. A reminder that in the 74 kilo class, the bronze, a very unexpected and pleasant surprise, goes to Paul Campbell,
Well done,
Great
Paul.
Britain. The silver medal goes to Mastro Lorenzo from France, and by 2.5 kilos, the gold medal goes to Dunin from Russia. In the 83 kilo class, with a magnificent last deadlift, the bronze goes to Glock Schmidt. The silver goes to Veronik, and we really have to ask ourselves why Veronik did not even try to go heavier on the final lift. The gold medal goes to the Russian Vasyukov with a fantastic total of 902.5 kilos. We'll take our leave here from today. Hope you've enjoyed today's events. Can I just give one last shout out to the sponsors before we go? We've been so excited by this competition. Perhaps we haven't done it as often as we should have. The main sponsors of this event are Elico and SBD. Thank you both very much indeed. The other sponsors are Lioco, Titex, ER Equipment, and La Manga Club, and thanks to each and every one of you for your support.
Thank you so
Tomorrow, we have 3 sessions. It's going to be a busy day in the commentary booth. 10 in the morning local time, open women, under and over 84 kilos, 2 flights back to back. 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 93 kilo class. There are 18 entrants, back to back in an A and a B flight. And then 6:30 in the evening, what is always arguably the best competition of the whole week, the men's 105 kilo class, and that is stacked with quality. So we hope you've enjoyed today's competition. There's been drama, there's been triumph, there's been disaster. Please stay with us.
We had it all.
Please stay with us for the medal ceremony. But from the commentary booth, until tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock, from myself and Ralph, bye for now.
Bye.
to 83 kilograms. The medals will be given out by Arnold Wallstrom, the EPF president, and Miriam Bussello, the EPF technical committee chairman. The best results in the category up to 74 kilograms results in squat. In the third place, Paul Campbell from Great Britain with 245 kilograms. In the second place, Konstantin Dinin from Russia with 285 kilograms. And in the first place, Anthony Mastro Lorenzo from France with 305 kilograms. Congratulations! Results in bench press. In the third place, Andrei Cioflica from Romania with 200 kilograms. In the second place, Konstantin Dinin from Russia with 205 kilograms. And in the first place, Anthony Mastro Lorenzo from France with 215 kilograms. Congratulations! Results in deadlift. In the third place, Anthony Mastro Lorenzo from France with 270 kilograms. In the second place, Konstantin Dinin from Russia with 302.5 kilograms. And in the first place, Vitaly Kolomian from Ukraine with 310 kilograms. Congratulations! Results in total. In the third place, Paul Campbell from Great Britain with 670 kilograms. In the second place, Antonio Mastro Lorenzo from France with 790 kilograms. And in the first place, Konstantin Dinin from Russia with 792.5 kilograms. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand up for the Russian national anthem. The best results in the category up to 83 kilograms, results in squat. In the third place, Konstantin Mosienko from Ukraine with 322.5 kilograms. In the second place, Evgeny Vasyukov from Russia with 335 kilograms. And in the first place, Nicola Veronik from Ukraine with 340 kilograms. Congratulations! The results in bench press. In the third place, Kim Reiner from Norway with 242.5 kilograms. In the second place, Nicola Veronik from Ukraine with 245 kilograms. And in the first place, Evgeny Vasyukov from Russia with 275 kilograms. Congratulations! The results in deadlift. In the third place, Max Schmidt from Germany with 305 kilograms. In the second place, Harry Olak from Estonia with 315 kilograms. And in the first place, Zurab Jamukashvili from Georgia with 317.5 kilograms. Congratulations! The results in total. In the third place, Max Schmidt from Germany with 840 kilograms. In the second place, Nicola Veronik from Ukraine with 887.5 kilograms. And in the first place, Evgeny Vasyukov from Russia with 902.5 kilograms. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand up for the Russian national anthem. Congratulations.